you doing good. He hanging in there now. That's what I'm talking about. Y'all all right? All right, too, to be alive, ain't it? Yes, sir. By the Conner Yahuwah, everybody can't say that, but we here. I got a little reverb. I guess they got me in the hallway. But I appreciate Mr. Yahuwah, what he doing for us, how he keeping us. Keep getting us information, give us opportunity to get this thing right. That's a constant, man. I don't know about y'all, that's a constant fixation in my mind. Want to make sure I got this thing right. Don't want to run it and run it wrong. Want to run it right. A lot of folks gone. A lot of folks gonna be leaving. I just want to make sure I got it right. Y'all know that? One thing imminent with all these diseases out here, and we got more disease and sickness now we ever had in our life. I remember when AIDS was a big scare. I remember then bird flu. Everybody panicking for bird flu, but it was not, you know, when you think about now how people, where people at and how stuff is now, it's like, man, it's a whole nother world for real. It'll never be the same between the storm, the flood, the droughts, the fires, and everything else Mr. Yahuwah got going. He still got the winter. Florida getting right now. I think they got like 7 or 8 tornadoes out there brewing. They got them out there just sitting in the water waiting to come in. They're looking to devastate some of these places. But however Mr. Yahuwah see fit, all we can do is just make sure we're ready. Georgia on deck. One way or another, Georgia got to get some. I mean, she definitely have played her part in harlotry, in the destruction, the murder, the rape, all the crimes of the so-called Negroes. She definitely got to be in line for something to happen to her. It just don't make sense for her not to get it. I know we him, but he can't leave her together altogether unpunished. Same thing he told Yasharal, he said, I will not leave you altogether unpunished. Though I make a full end of all of the Goyim, he said, I gotta punish you. She gotta pay. Y'all know that all these redneck town countries, just like Europe played with a lot of Europe played with more of destruction than just about anybody. From the Spaniards, from the Romans to the Greeks. I mean, everybody, English. There's nobody pretty much in Europe hadn't played a part in our detriment, the rape, the harm, the destruction of so-called Negro. And all the other European countries that are claimed that never had a part of it, they guilty for the fact that they sat back. As he told Asu, you shouldn't have watched. That's what they guilty at. You shouldn't have watched. They should have never watched it. It's not a country in Europe that's without blame. I know Greek, he loved them crackers. Oh, them crackers don't care nothing about that boy. I tell them all the time. I mean, crackers don't care nothing about you. For whatever reason, they think they go to these places talking about, yeah, they don't, don't believe that. Germany, everybody, you still a nigga. I ain't talking about the nigga king. I'm talking about the nigga dead king. None of them have no love for it. They don't have none for them either. They lost their queen. We been lost our Malcolm. We lost our Malak. We lost a lot of them. None of these folk, they didn't shed a tear for I won't shed none for them either. That's just being honest. They'll take all that time up for her. Think of y'all know how many people Queen Elizabeth done murdered and massacred and raped in that castle? How many folk they behind? They don't want to talk about it. They'll try to take it off as though she was some great person. All they got, they ain't got nothing to credit to show her with no people. Tell them all they talking about some dog she supposed to invent it. She supposed to mix some dog, crossbreed some dog. That's the only thing she got to her grave to go to, nothing. Because she ain't done nothing for nobody. The royal family has never done nothing for anybody. And Princess Diana tried to do a little something for sick kids, but a lot of that stuff be show and tell too, because you ain't never bust no purse open. Going no hospital to see no sick kid don't impress me. Bust that royal money out your pocket. Start swooping up them bills. A lot of them kids sick because y'all experiment. Yep. These your doctor, these your scientists, they invent these diseases. A lot of folk don't want to tell them the truth. It's the truth. That don't impress me because they go to no hospital sitting like a football player go there and sign a football. Nigga, cut me a check. Right on no football for a nigga. Pull that paper out your pocket and sign one. And that right help pay some of these medical bills. I know it's some of them that do give, so I ain't gonna say none of them don't. There's some athletes, they do give money to sick people, to causes. They have organizations set up that help. They don't get a lot of notoriety. Just like Brent Favre, he need notoriety. Say he stole money from poor people. That ain't the only thing he did. He had a sescapade in the NFL when they gonna get ready to charge him and fine him for. That's when he quit. Most of y'all forgot why he quit, why he resigned, why he retired. He was not gonna retire. They caught him up because he was sleeping with a news anchor. Oh yeah, had fines on him. The NFL had fines for him and penalty. He didn't want to pay him, so he went on here and resigned. Of course, he a white boy. You got to make it look like he walked out proudly. He walked out honorably. He didn't walk out honorably. He's dishonorable. And to any credit today, I heard Breeze was telling me today, said Shannon Sharp cut him down pretty good. Talking about Brent Favre, talking about how they done did other black players. He said he went to T.O. retirement when they had his Hall of Fame, and all they did kept talking about the scandals he had. He said he went to Brent Favre, so they ain't mentioned nothing. He told him nothing. He said he white one walk out of him, nobody said nothing. He said he ain't been a bigger criminal. So he looked at the picture than him. He probably ended his career. He told us all these white boys. I've been told, he ain't saying that I ain't been saying. I don't know why people, you know what killed me? My own people scared of these white people. Yep. You know what happened? A lot of so-called black athletes will come out and speak. Our own people throw you in the bus. Y'all see how with Trump, how these white folks step and fight for him. Step and fight for like a lot more of our people stand up. But the thing about when you take a stand, when you one of us, you know you're going down by yourself. Oh yeah, y'all niggas going home and eat collard green. As soon as I'm out here, a lot of these just going straight back to pork. A lot of these suits again, they already got the pants hanging up, already ironed with the crease on them. Hair fried, they already got the earring laying on the carpet table. Got the whole 9 waiting up. Them scars going in the trash. Come and make washcloths out of them. A lot of these folks, I'm telling you, once I'm gone, I already know a lot of y'all going straight back. Because y'all going to feel like it's over with. It didn't start when I got here. It don't end when I leave. Mr. Who established this before I got here? I'm just one person coming through. I'm just making straight the path. Before he get him, that's all. I'm just making straight the path. Ain't gonna be on forever. I done told y'all that. I know these crackers want me dead. I want you right beside me. Matter of fact, I want you under me. Because they said when you leave, your bowels leak out. I want to make sure you get all that good juice. Ain't that right? I want to make sure you get all of it too. I know they hate me, and I sleep better too. None of they hate keep me up either. At the end of the day, we need somebody to step and tell us the truth. I don't know why people so afraid of these people. White people ain't got no power. The same thing they told with the Russians. Russians done got beat with some people ain't even got plane. They done got beat by some footmen. Done chased them out of places. These folks done punked us out from movies. Everything they beat us with. Tell me, how many of y'all ever seen a black man fight a Russian? So why you think they can beat you? All these white boys, they keep showing you beat up a nigga. Where you seen this at? Rocky fought Carl Weathers on what that movie, Rocky. That's a movie. I ain't taking no behind whipping from that white boy. Sylvester Stallone ain't whipping me. That's TV. Y'all got me? But I'm telling you, they beat us out. I'm telling you, we get beat miserable. We scared of these white folk. Because we watched the movie. They go put on a green beret hat, we scared of them. Went straight to Africa and 50 of them got killed. We ain't never lost no 50 Green Beret no one time. You ever heard of 50 Green Beret getting killed? What y'all think them niggas know that they took out 50? That show you what a nigga do, ain't it? Went to Somalia. Most saying nigga whooped them up. That Navy SEAL, Green Beret, Delta Force. Y'all understand we don't have nothing better than that. How many military people I got here? Is military? Tell me when I'm lying. Green Beret. Delta Force. You ain't got nothing better than that. SEAL team. Ranger, Army, and Ranger Marine. That's all talk. Took a whipping. They went there and fought, saying nigga took a whipping. Pakistan drug them out. Still hero. Then they got to tell me something. One of the guys in a hero. How you a hero if you get beat? Only white folk can make movies like that. Only white folk can make movies. Then it showed you the Joker got busted for child molestation. How many of y'all seen that Black Hawk Down? The white boy supposed to be the hero. He got busted in the child molestation thing over him. He got no man full of junk. I don't get all this hero stuff. How you a hero if you ain't win? What do you for? How you still a winner when you lose? Only white people can do that. We don't never win. Even when we win, we don't win. We can't never win. Tell me a win we got. Anyway, name a win a nigga got. Help me. I want to know about it because I want to parade it. We have absolutely no wins. We have 0 wins. You know why? Who keeping the books? Who keeping the books? How you gonna have a win when he keeping the books? Now you go look at his record, all he got is win. He lost Vietnam, win. He lost in Afghanistan, win. He lost the Revolutionary War, win. He lost the Civil War, win. I just can't get up all these wins. How you get all these wins when you lost? Well, it must be nice. Keep your own score. Isn't that right? You get to grade yourself. Only in America. And you know what? They'll manage to scare everybody in the whole world because they unrelentless. Why you got to stop? Why you got to be relentless? Why you got to quit? Listen, if you believe in yourself, this just tell y'all this, and I'm trying to move forward, you who will be my help. If you believe in yourself to the magnitude that you should, if you will stop letting other people grade you on what's right and what's wrong, you know what? You won't let them do what they're doing to you. The problem you got is, you know, I used to have that conviction about stuff. I shouldn't hate him. I shouldn't do that. I shouldn't, you shouldn't do that and you should do that. Who told you that? A lot of stuff that you believe that you took in, you never read that. He told you that. Everything you done, he told it to you. You never read that. You never been taught that by Elohim. You never been taught about Ish Elohim. You've been told just about everything you do that you believe right and wrong, it came from him. Okay. They'll make a nigga walk through the crosswalk. They can say it for safety too, but they also have a psychology to it. You'll see your friend do that. You know, just stop, come here, you will be in the crosswalk. He teaches you and gives you a fear to make you keep other niggas that look like you in line. Because he know I can't keep up with all y'all niggas. So I teach enough of y'all niggas my stuff so y'all will keep each other in check for me. He don't obey his own laws. He don't believe, because you know why he don't believe? He made them up. Y'all know, it's wrong to jump. It's wrong. If you wind up jumping, you can go to hell. Did you know that? Jumping is wrong. If I was you, I wouldn't jump. He'll do it all the time. He teach you your fears. And you'll walk around that psychology in your mind and believe it's wrong because he told you it's wrong. He'll make it a law, a code, and he'll put an arrest behind it. Now, you can't be saved because God don't like criminals. God don't like wrong. How many of y'all been told that God don't like wrong? So if I teach you wrongs and I tell you they're attached to God, so if you do them, even with you offending me, you offend God. Now what you gonna do with that? How you gonna be saved if you offend God? A lot of stuff you've been told, you've been taught, you've never read it. Now people will lie to themselves and say it's in the Bible and they read it. I don't know where they could have got it from because you've never read it. Smoking is wrong. It's in the Bible. Y'all know that? How many of y'all taught smoking was wrong? Where did you read that at? Look in your Bible and find smoking. Of course we know it defiled the temple. Is that the only thing defiled the temple? Since we're going to play that game, let's do that. Let's go there. All we agree to defile the temple. So does white sugar. So does iodine salt. Now all I need you to explain to me right now is how you going to get into heaven and you eat white sugar, you eat white iodine salt, and you said defiling the temple is what the cigarette problem is. You're defiling the temple when you're putting stuff in it that's contrary. Wow. Wow. Must be nice. Go to heaven with a body full of sugar and salt and other stuff he infused in these food. But for whatever reason, everybody's go to hell and smoke a cigarette. And what do cigarettes do exactly? Called cancer. You ain't gonna believe it. What? Are you serious? So let me get straight. So now God determines, okay, white sugar, cancer, saved. Cigarette cancer, go to hell. They programmed it. Now, let me say it first. I'm not an advocate of smoking cigarettes. So that's not my thing in the first place. So I ain't trying to do anything because I smoke cigarettes. That's not my thing. It's just a matter of what he tells you that you can't read and verify. But he gives it to you because, of course, you abide. You don't question that. I come out the whole in the church about that. All that stuff they taught was wrong. It's wrong, it's wrong, it's wrong. These people pick their wrong. They commit adultery, they lie, cheat, and steal. All this defiling the temple. But they ain't gonna go to hell for that. Just if you smoke cigarettes. Because God hates cigarettes. And you read that. That's amazing. Man, tell you what God hates. Why he ain't gonna send the people to hell that make the cigarette? Why the tobacco company ain't going? I'm yet to find these folks in front of the tobacco company telling them they're gonna burn in hell. Because God don't like them. So it's always a convenience on when they give it to you and when they don't give it to you. And a lot of tell you it's wrong, it make you go and do it. Most people wouldn't smoke crack if you made it legal. Most of the people's fixation on doing wrong is the fact that it's illegal. Oh, you got some that gonna do it anyway, but you can take the power away from them. I let them know, that's your body. If you want to smoke, you can smoke it. You ain't coming to this hospital, though. Oh, that's flat. Listen, that's on you. I wouldn't take them in. Once you know what it is you're doing, I wouldn't take it. That's your problem. That's how you break them. Just take it from them. Yeah, just take it from them. I wouldn't do it. You can't come here. So now you got to go be good with all your choices. Why should I pay for you smoking crack? Why should I pay for your cancer? That's the choices you make, right? Once we educate people, that's the thing. Now, I'm saying that when they first put people on cigarettes, they didn't tell people the danger of smoking, because smoking didn't have the danger. The danger came into smoking when they started infusing tobacco. See, what they don't tell y'all, people been smoking way back since the Indians. So where was the cancer then? With no filter, with no government regulation. It's just straight smoking tobacco. Because once they got it in their hands, they learned to infuse the cigarette, and they started putting addictive things on, like they put sugar. Most of y'all didn't know. How many of y'all didn't know they put sugar in cigarettes? Of course you wouldn't know. Why would they tell you? People don't just, the stuff tastes rotten. They put stuff in it infused to make you take it and make you like it. They soak it into a sweet, it's got I seen this, I transported years ago. It looked disgusting, it looked like tobacco spit. Yeah, they put it in and soak it in. Yeah, they infuse it with a lot of stuff. You're not just smoking tobacco. Then they put a filter on to make you think you're smarter. That's when you're really a diamond. I'm just being honest with you. These folks, because if that happened, how many people have contracted cancer from smoking marijuana? Wow. It's amazing. Because smoking causes cancer. So why people don't catch cancer from smoking marijuana? Wow, it's amazing. Ooh, I feel so intelligent now. See, they give you your fears, your phobias. That's what they do. These people try to tell you other stuff that you can't get from it. Because then, again, they infuse that too. Anything they find that you're doing, they find a way to control it to mess you up with. Just like your water. Those people in Mississippi and all other state, Camp Lejeune, North Carolina, those folks they ain't get sick from Mountain Dews and Coca-Colas. Those people got sick and got irritable bowel syndrome from the water. See, anything you take, you ingest in, that's what they're going to use to poison you. They're going to poison you through your food. They're going to poison you through your water. That's the same thing they did to Yahushua. What's new? They poisoned him through his food, through his water. He told them, I thirst. Why you think people drink water? Probably cause they thirst? Wow. That's how they poison you. All I can't get from me, I can't figure for the life of me. I can't figure how so many Negroes sit around and they're so docile in a sense. I don't want to be docile, kind of, what is it, I guess, timid. Unconcerned, unwilling to do anything for our liberation. You know, I watch Ukraine, those people justify everything they're doing. They say it's because they're fighting for their land, their country. They're fighting for their freedoms. What is the Negro fighting for? He don't even have a cause. We'll use one person. Amazing it'll take us one person to get in the street and do something. If they don't never kill another nigga, we should never stop our movement. You've killed enough, there's no way we can ever go back. That's just being honest. Just say they come right now, cut a check to Sandra Bland family, person goes to jail, they'll arrest her. That's not a cause for us to stop. You killed too many. You've done too much damage. You can't call us down now. There's no way. It shouldn't be. It makes no sense. It makes absolutely no sense. And it just throws me with how many people, these people say, well, a lot of stuff, I'm going to cut out live stream. I'm going to cut a lot of stuff off. I just want to cut it off. Social media, they ain't seen me on there in a minute. I'm done. I'm just really tired. I'm burned out. I'm tired of fighting the same fight with these people, arguing. Why am I the person that's got to tell you what's happening to you? Do I need to tell you what's happening to you? You don't know this. It ain't pissed you off enough to where you ought to say, we're done. Hands down, we're done. We're done. You're not calling us down. All these people, listen, you know what you won't ever find? A person tell you they are a white Russian. Nobody gonna tell you I'm a white English, I'm a white German, I'm a white Polish. You've never heard that come out nobody's mouth. They Polish. They German, they English, and they Russian. An African will never tell you they are a black African. They're going to tell you, I am an African. No one in St. Martin, none of these islands are going to tell you their color when they tell you their region or who they are and where they descend from. You the only one got to sit around and tell somebody you black. You black. Non-existent. Lies about its shade. Lies. Does not tell the truth. And that's what you call yourself. And you wonder why that man doesn't respect you. I'm black. Something not real. Something that pretends to be. So whenever you come up with a cause or a problem, you ain't gonna believe it. Black people always doing that. What did I just say? They're always making up stuff. Nothing happens to them. Black people. And you don't realize why they say it to you. Because you run under the color of. You run under the definition of something that says you're not real. You're not real. You don't exist. That's why you don't have a plight. That's why you don't have any victory. Because you don't exist. You don't even know what you're fighting for. You don't even have a problem. I would be considered a rabble-rouser, an agitator. Because you couldn't possibly have a problem because it doesn't show. You don't try to break away. You don't try to establish yourself. You don't try to unify. It makes no sense. Let me tell you something. Something happened one time. I forgot the situation and all. And it was some white people. I'm kind of filling in the brain. And they were kind of nervous around these black people. Weren't saying anything to them. They won't know why. They were saying they were just sure that those niggas were going to do something to them. See, they were looking at with all that going on, surely they're just going to start grabbing white people and just start killing them. But you, as always, the nigga, not king nigga, ignorant nigga. Because that God in you tells you that it's wrong for you to take the law in your own hands. God tells you that. Everybody knows. It's in the Bible. Why it don't happen to white people? Why God don't get in white people's heart and tell them it was wrong to go up there January the 6th? Why God didn't stop? Why God didn't get in their heart? Why didn't white pastors, did y'all know white pastors were in that group that went down January the 6th? Did y'all know white pastors were in that group? That one wrote, they got him, he been charged now. He put out, I'm going to lose my job behind going. He wrote this stuff out, made a video. He didn't care. Something had to be done. Now you know he teach Jesus. And the love of Jesus. And the forgiveness of Jesus. But somehow Jesus didn't enter his heart to not go up there January the 6th. Because Jesus is a punchline. You just use them when they're convenient. It works for you. That pastor knew, listen, he already knew, I'm going to lose my job, everything. But something had to be done. And he did it. He went there. To go inside with them, if it meant killing the vice president, you talking about this way out here. If it means killing the Speaker of the House, if it meant killing members of Congress, hey, religion takes second end of this. This is first. Donald Trump won this election, hands down. And I'll put everything on the line for it. I'm willing to go to jail. I'm willing to lose my employment. I'm willing to lose how my members look at me, because Donald Trump being in there is more important than the love of God and the fear of Jesus. Now, if there's anybody gonna know more about Jesus than me, it's gonna be a white man. That's his lie. I can't know. I wouldn't dare sit down and argue with a white man about Jesus and how much about Jesus and what Jesus done. That would make absolutely no sense. He's not my God. I'm not gonna tell that lie. That's your lie. Of course you're gonna know more about it than I'm gonna know about it. But why you don't know enough about yourself, the reason you won't get up and you feel like something has to change? Wow. Yeah, if I can get me a white congregation, I wouldn't tell you no lie. I'll leave y'all niggas. A white congregation, they'll be more proactive. They wouldn't stand for it. They wouldn't let folk beat them. They wouldn't let folk take them. They'll tell them, no, we're not standing for that. They'll let them know the God I serve wouldn't want us to be down like this. He wouldn't have it like that. And they'll be willing to do whatever it took to make sure they solidify themselves, their position. Only the nigga. He doesn't care. Mississippi showing you that. They should have been in an uproar. When I hear, our water been like this for 10 years. So really, I'm thinking, why send water down here? You've been good with it this long. Oh, I'm just being honest with you. To tell me that's to tell me, why you send somebody now? It's been terrible all this time. You been okay with it? No, this what hurts me. Why won't our people get together and say, why we taking this? It's more of us than them. Why we sit here and we allowing this to happen now? Why don't we do something? No, wait, in 4 years, we'll all be dead. These people hadn't even got the real detriment of what their water's gonna do to their bodies. It's crippling them down, it kill brain cells. Them tests are coming through them metal pipes. That's why they got rid of a lot of the old metal pipe, because you got rust. So on top of what is running across rust. This rust corrosion going inside you, because it's breaking us down and we sicker. That's why white people bolder. It's stuff they wouldn't do years ago, they could do it. They know the nigga weaker. He been giving you your food. Man, I been niggas wasn't buying no Jolly Green Giant stuff. You bought that value stuff. Niggas wasn't buying that stuff out there. That Jolly Green Giant, them big commercial name like that, you get them off-brand name stuff. That stuff high. I'm telling you, these folks don't tell that lie. These folks know because you start adding it up in your budget, that stuff get hot quick. You get them other ones here and you get 40 for $1. This in a can, how I can give you 40 for $1 and there's one over here at $3? Because he forcing you $3. Man, they out there damn mind. Get these right here, 20 of them for 50 cents. That man can sell you 20 cans of beans for 50 cents. A label, a can, and an expiration date. That means he's willing to take a loss. So where's he make? This is what I learned, okay? I did route sales. This is the word for RC Cola. I think it was, we got South, I forgot the one. Anyway, RC Cola and Canada Dry. Southeast Atlantic. I worked with them years ago. And how they get you, when y'all go to the store, how many of y'all go in the store and bought stuff on sale? Yeah, I ain't had to look up to see that. And the only reason you was able to buy that on sale because they moved the money to something else. All you did was put the price up on something else. It don't make sense. I got this in, I paid all that money for it, and all of a sudden I could put it on sale. Don't make sense. Unless I got you to buy it and I just moved the cost on something else I raised up. So I made my money back on something else and made you look like you were getting a deal right here. And I got it out the store. See, everything has got another attachment to it. It's just nobody never taught us. Nobody just never taught. I told y'all, I remember one time y'all were doing a bunch of couponing. Everybody was couponing, they were going couponing crazy. They were saying, I'm saving. I said, you're not saving if you don't need it. I only buy what I need or I want. I just don't have time to just go in those stores, just be picking up stuff, just be getting it, make absolutely no sense. Because it's not a deal to me. I don't care if it was $1. If I ain't need it and I don't want it, I wind up throwing it away, I really lost. I could have left it where it was. Coupon, a lot of stuff you do can be smart when you learn how to, and that's some of y'all learn some smart tricks to it, but just buying a bunch of stuff and letting it rot because a coupon come with it, you can keep it. You can keep it. The white man thought something about it, he took money off of it. So I'm watching him. Y'all got it? I'm telling y'all something, everything they give you got a trick to it. Once you start letting go, conspiracy theory, call it what you want. I just been dealing with this man long enough to say, I need to watch you. He don't give away nothing, he don't lose at nothing. Okay, he don't lose. If he lost, we should have been out. If he lose like we thinking, we should have been somewhere. Because anytime you lose, that means somebody else gaining. You know that? How many of y'all have been gambled before? How many of y'all ever lost money gambling? So that means nobody didn't get it. The money's still spinning. Where the money go? So this cracker losing like we saying, who got the money? This white man don't let nobody get nothing. He don't lose. It's impossible for him to lose. He make up the rules. He control the banking. He can shut you down any way he want. Listen, I wouldn't be a Russian. I wouldn't be a Chinaman. All these so-called extra superpower are a waste of time. Go find out when you ever seen some country get together and come against him and put embargoes against him. We'll put travel bans on you. Which means we let other countries know, if you let them in, we shutting you down. There is no country that has the authority power to go to no other country and tell them not to let America in. Don't happen. Putin put a travel ban, I think, on Lindsey Graham. Now Lindsey Graham can't go to Russia. Can you imagine that? Y'all know how white people like to go to Russia. It's a joke. Putin got travel bans on him. He can't go to England. He can't go to Germany. There's so many places he can't come to America. Listen, when you can't do business with America, we shut you down everywhere. We make your world real small. We shut your billionaires down. How many billionaires been shut down in America? Y'all say out here, listen, we don't see ships. I'm talking, we don't see Putin $1 billion ship. You seen Putin send that bomb over here and blow America up? All these white boys tell lies. Go take $1 billion from me and see if I don't come to your house. Y'all seen this ship? Tissue roll, solid gold. All the handrails, solid gold. Dance floor, all that marble, and it opened up to a pool. What? It costs over $1 billion. Guess who got it? And y'all seen them bombs he sent over here? Wow. All these white boys get pumped. Chinaman, what he told them? Nancy Pelosi come over here. She go boom, boom in the air. What Nancy Pelosi do a couple days later? In the air, landing in Taiwan. I said, this done. Took pictures, did a Photoshop, set out an 8, got in there and left. Y'all know we done had 5 more people go to Taiwan and sit down. We the only people punk you out. They poured dirt in the water. This our island. Nobody challenging our island. United States go straight through the island. They laughing. We go straight through the water. And tell them, we're going to challenge you every time. This ain't yours. All they looking at, you do this all the time. This is called the China Sea. My name China. This mine. We challenging you on it. We coming through. We do it to everybody. Man, listen, the Suez Canal, listen, they ain't got no, the straight over, listen, in the Middle East, we got ships and we challenge Iran. We challenge these people to come through their place. We share everybody. Go find out who blocking us in the Atlantic. Who blocks us? We go where we want to. All that stuff was pretty too. When Russia flew over Alaska and Russia shut down a military ship. So you've been told that lie. United States, you've been there. Don't play no stuff like that. You fly that ship you want to. You get a couple of one, you get too late. You will never fly next to no military ship. These are lies. Especially no destroyer. It's not called a destroyer because it's sent him for vacation. We can fight. Listen, all this stuff these folks do. Listen, we'll put 2 carriers out there. You're done. We can fight a whole war from a carrier. These folks have no idea. Yeah, listen, we got sonar, we got everything we need. We got Patriot missiles. Whatever you put in there, we'll take you down, and we're going to wipe you out. We make a parking lot out of most of these countries. Listen, we got stuff, we'll make a parking lot out of a country. These white folks, and you know why they be able to do that? Because the nigga him. The nigga, this face right here can go anywhere around the world. Unfortunately, it disrespected in some places, it loved in some. People trust this face. We can sit at a table, people talk to, listen, we get Kofi Annan. They ain't never had a better person sit over the UN. Got more done. They put them white faces in there now. They put a nigga in there, nigga got more stuff done. You ain't gonna get no smarter, more, cause this face is honest. Folks, no, we straight. We tell you gonna do, that's what we gonna do. Who they got to get all these countries to go to Iraq? They ain't put no white boy. We had the head of the CIA sitting right there. None of the boys could sit in that seat. Colin Powell had to do it. Everybody respected him around the world. Colin Powell told you, listen, this is it. This is intel. We got to go in. The man got nuclear bomb. We going. Now, folks, that's an honest man. That man ain't gonna tell no lie. CIA sent right behind him. Y'all seen the video? John Tanner was sitting directly behind the head of the CIA. When Colin was, oh my goodness. When Colin was talking, watch it. You watch the face. He'll start looking down. Colin sitting at the table talking. He said, Colin asked him before he went over there. Colin said, this information true? He said, yeah. He said, good, because you're going to be sitting right there with me. He was sitting directly behind him. Put it in use. When Colin Powell said, watch George Tanner face, he started looking down, started looking around. You know what he told him after that whole thing went down? He said, I tried to tell Colin that was old information. I wouldn't have trusted it. He got it from the CIA, and the head of the CIA gave it to him. They look at, man, here, nigga, they'll mess your face up. They'll mess your credibility up. You a black man, so-called quote-unquote black man, nigga. Don't you run here and tell these folks lie for them. They'll mess you up. They'll show you what they want you to see. They'll mess you up. Got him right out of there, didn't it? Yep. That's how they do it, run your career. He was going to run for president. Don't take long to move away from that. It didn't take long to persuade him to get away from that. Colin could have won it before Obama did. He could have won it too. Hands down, he'd have won it. Respected, revered. He done sat higher than any white boy and done sat over the military and did a better job with it. And they knew what he could have done. That's why he didn't run. That's why he didn't run. He had some integrity. So they mess you up. See, a lot of time what happened with us, we'll look at these black, so-called black people that come out from these administrations that tell us stuff, and we'll say, man, they lying for these people. They don't know they lying. These people get them information and they swear on it, they're telling the truth. Condoleezza Rice, she ain't got no brain. She done looked at, they done set this nigga up and messed him up. I ain't finna right here telling no lies. She told y'all too with weapons over there. They told they seen them. Don't you know I could draw you something and show you something too? I can make a move and show you weapons too. They do it to everybody. They mess your name up. They make sure they get through with you. You can't go nowhere with it. White people get to go up. White people keep growing. Everybody forget white people. Whatever lie they tell you, everybody forgive them. George Bush, everybody forgave him too, didn't it? Everybody forget. Nobody even blame George Bush. Colin Powell went there and lied to the UN. How you think he went? The Secretary of State speak on behalf of the president. Colin Powell couldn't go there and talk on his own. Colin Powell didn't have no intel. They gave him that information. And they wrecked his career, wrecked his life. Y'all say he came out and told about voting for Obama. They were pissed with that joker. They were pissed. He came out and told about vote for Obama. He was hurt, man. He looked at, man, I've been with y'all crack all that time, kissed your behind. Y'all set me up. Oh, yeah, when they came last time, he told them. They were pissed with him. They had Dick Cheney about Colin Powell. He said, Colin Powell, he said, he's still a Republican? He said, I thought he was a Democrat. He was pissed. They were pissed. He was a Republican. But he told he would vote for Obama. He said, I vote for Obama. He was hurt. What you guys do when them folk burn? You can't save us so much, they'll kill you. They'll kill you. He know enough to kill him. Let me see that video right quick. You know what you got to say? No holds barred. What's that what you got to say for? Fair use. No holds barred. Same thing. Isn't that right? Let them hold loose. Y'all found the video? I just want you to watch how they do you. They'll sit right here and watch you fall. They getting ready to drive. Go ahead and sign the Cartosa Raw. Why it's coming down? Come on. Everybody, go ahead. Y'all can turn that down just a little bit. Just a notch. Hold on, before you start. This is George Tenet. This is the former head of the CIA. He didn't know he was going to be right here. Colin Powell made him come. He told me, it's accurate. He told me, asked him, is it accurate? Yeah. You believe? Yeah, right. He said, yeah. He said, good, because you're going to be sitting right there. That's why he's sitting behind him. You see where he's looking at? Directly ahead. Just like an honest white man. Go ahead, let's see him talk a little bit.
Is deeply troubling. What you will see is an accumulation of facts and disturbing patterns of behavior. The facts in Iraq's behavior demonstrate that Saddam Hussein and his regime have made no effort to disarm as required by the international community. Indeed, the facts and Iraq's behavior show that Saddam Hussein and his regime are concealing their efforts to produce more weapons of mass destruction.
See, Russian Federation?
None of this should come as a surprise to any of us. Terrorism has been a tool used by Saddam for decades. Saddam was a supporter of terrorism long before these terrorist networks
had a
name. And this support continues. The nexus of poisons and terror is new. The nexus of Iraq and terror is old. The combination is lethal. With this track record, Iraqi denials of supporting terrorism take their place alongside the other Iraqi denials of weapons of mass destruction. It is all a web of lies. When we confront a regime that harbors ambitions for regional domination, hides weapons of mass destruction, and provides haven and active support for terrorists, we are not confronting the past. We are confronting the present. And unless we act, we are confronting an even more frightening future. My friends, This has been a long and a detailed presentation, and I thank you for your patience, but there's one more subject that I would like to touch on briefly, and it should be a subject of deep and continuing concern to this council. Saddam Hussein's violations of human rights. Underlying all that I have said, underlying all the facts and the patterns of behavior that I have identified, is Saddam Hussein's contempt for the will of this council, his contempt for the truth, and most damning of all, his utter contempt for human life. Saddam Hussein's use of mustard and nerve gas against the Kurds in 1988 was one of the 20th century's most horrible atrocities. 5,000 men, women, and children died. His campaign...
Hold it down. Can you look up when Saddam Hussein came in power? Somebody said 78? 78. And he said he did this, what, about 83? 88. It's called the Ba'ath Party. It's the name of his party. His party was only put in there because they overthrew a party to overtake it. And they were overthrown, and he was put in power by the United States. How many of y'all didn't know that? That's the name of his party. It's called the Ba'ath Party. All of the stuff that they said that he used was stuff they gave him. '79 to 2003. He was put in there by the United States. That's how it was put there. That's good. What these people will do when they put you in power, they put you in there for their time period, and anybody that bucks against them, they always come back and get you and take you down. You can cut the lights on. I just try to teach our people, I want our people to be conscious of, when you do have integrity and you do stand for something, they'll make sure you fall. Saddam Hussein did what any world leader would do when his people look up to him and revere him. He was not going to admit he didn't have them. He didn't feel like he owed them anything. He didn't have them. He didn't have them. All he had was paperwork, and they knew he didn't have any. But why would you put your soldiers on the ground when you know somebody got chemical, biological weapons? Why would you expose them to it? Because they know he didn't have them. They know what they gave him, and they know what they let him use on the Kurds. When they get ready, they turn on people. Then they find who they like, and they'll turn around and put them in power. And when those people decide they want to fight against them, they take them down. Muslim Brotherhood was a terrorist organization. Most of y'all don't know. How many of y'all don't know who the Muslim Brotherhood is? There was a regime when they got rid of Morocco over in Egypt, in Misraim, they put them in power. A terrorist organization. And when they stood up against them, they got rid of them. That's how they got Sisi over there, or Sissy. Everybody know who put them in power. We get them folks over, what, $5 billion a year? We control their economies. Y'all didn't know Misraim controlled by the United States? Most of these people didn't. Y'all don't know that, did you? We changed governments. You understand what Misraim meant and where America at? We put who in power over there? Nobody put nobody in power in the United States. What you think we tell them we find out they've been mailing our election? We tell them, if we find out you mailing our election, you're going to pay for it. We meddle in everybody's election. America control everybody's election. You only sit in your position because we let you. And when they get ready, they move you. That's why you get some people they fight against them, and how they stand against them, they'll make them look like they're these terrible people. Listen, just a matter of time, we turn your own people against you. You know how you do that? We starve you. We set embargoes against you so you can't ship your goods out. You can get all the oil you want. You know what we do? We'll make you stack so much oil up you ain't even got nowhere to put it. I asked Iran, they sneaking oil out. They piling oil. What you gonna do with all that oil piling up? Absolutely nothing. Because we punishing you. We punish you. He'll hurt the Sards. Most of y'all don't know that. He started putting oil out there. You know what it'll do to the Sards? It'll hurt them. See, that's how they work. Same thing that happened with him. With Saddam. Saddam got oil. What you gonna do when people listen, these people buying gas for 40-something cents a gallon, 20-something cents a gallon. That's all they got. It's ridiculous. You couldn't sell oil over there for $1. $1 a gallon, you'll never sell it. They overrunning with it. That's what we do to you. We punish you. Venezuela got plenty of oil. Go find out how much they shipping. You might say, they sneaking it out of there. Ain't enough to keep your people from starving. Then you still need goods. You know what we do? We make everybody stop shipping goods so your people get hungry enough and your people get thirsty enough. Your own people will kill you. And then you know what we do? We come in the name of peace. We're not here for war. We're here as peacekeepers. Just observing. Peacekeepers sit back and rape women, kids. Oh, they don't know what peacekeepers do you? Y'all don't know what peacekeepers do? As a peacekeeper, I could sit here and you was a country. This y'all country divided. And you trying to take over as a peacekeeper. If you ran on here to kill her, I can't do nothing with that. I can't do anything with that. I'm just here to keep the peace. And watch you massacre. Right here. And guess what? And guess what the people do? The people, they already know it. Peacekeepers not fighters. Most of y'all don't know that though, do you? Peacekeepers not fighters. They'll rape you. Oh, plenty of women get raped. The UN have been in investigator. Close all that down. Still an investigation. Can you imagine that? You get raped by some peacekeepers. Don't stop nothing. I can't stop you. We just here to keep the peace. Now, we'll protect our embassy. We'll protect what's the UN. But other than that, I ain't got nothing to do with that. See, all this stuff that make look pretty to you and make you think these people helping people, nobody helping you. The so-called Negro had nobody to his help. I'm trying to help him, but he ain't got no brain in his head. I'm trying to help a race of people that don't have a brain. They don't even know what's going on with them. They have no idea. These people just exploiting your kids. You think the Mexican kids are just getting trafficked and getting sold? Yo, do y'all not know there is a large-scale movement of black women missing? They tell me about it. Did you know that? Listen, thousands of so-called Negro women are missing every year. Ain't on no news, ain't on no milk cartons. They're snatching our kids up and they're missing. Women, gone. They're taking them, raping them, killing them, and they got us worried about somebody else's kid. Let me get my own first. I guarantee you, they tell me something going on at the school. I'm going to race to the school to get my kid first. I guarantee they ain't going to run in there and try to see who other kids I can save. Let me get mine out first. Then I help the other ones. That's just human. How many of y'all agree with that? Well, I'm like, my kid, I'm going to push mine. Get out the way. I'm going to run through the hallway trying to grab other people's kids. Who kid you trying to save? How the Negro in any position, the so-called Negro, to try to help anybody else's kid when his kid is at the same detriment? We sit here trying to help some other women. Our women are being sent. Can we pull up the numbers on how many black women are missing every year unreported, please, sir? They've got to believe Google. I know, right? Listen, Atlanta's a hub. This is a sex trade hub. Can't let your kids go everywhere. Can't let your kids stay with everybody. Can't let your kids do everything. They miss them. Everybody talking about Wayne Williams and missing murder kid. Them kids still got snatched after he was gone. But make sure you put black. We don't know. A lot of times, you know, white women, they run off and hide like that one O.J. Simpson with Dave. Remember that she let her cat die and that try to get him snatched for murder again? Y'all remember that? That was Nicole Simpson when she jumped up and she came up missing. They couldn't find her. The white girl he was dating. And they went to her house and the cat was in there dead where she hadn't fed the cat. Come on, y'all tell me y'all remember this? And they were trying to say OJ, they tried to put it like OJ killed her and they found her somewhere hiding out. Y'all don't remember this for real? Make sure we pull that story up. I don't like for niggas to be ignorant. I don't mind you being dumb. I don't want you to be ignorant. Dumb is one thing. Ignorant will hurt you. What is it right here? This 305,249. What's this? What does it say at the top? What is this? No, man. What is the NCIC missing persons filed in the United States in 2021 by race? What race is this right? Oh, white? I don't believe that. These folk ran off. I don't have time for this stuff. I look for black women. I don't believe this stuff right here. Unknown. What is an unknown? You got to belong to somebody. How I got 18,000 unknown? You go something, you belong to somebody. I need about many missing black women. They just say missing women. Is that black? Why? White. They'll show you white folk. 49% female. Whites include Hispanic. Now that's what whites including Hispanic. That's two races right here. Now I see the African American is at 38. Asian and Indian, yeah, they don't know what. Ain't nobody picking on them folks, man. Ain't nobody picking. First thing, folks scared they know karate. Ain't nobody snatching them folks. I don't know, that don't really show us something. Ignore missing. Tens of thousands. Go back, hold on, before you click. I don't know what that one was. See what the one above that was, please. I saw a little bit of the story. Go back. Yeah, I'm saying. Tell the story. Often ignored missing. Tens of thousands of black women vanish each year. This website tell their story. We got tens of thousands. What you think the purpose of that is? The drug between this, between the women that they kill, between the women that the so-called Negro killed himself, between the men of so-called Negro women that commit suicide, between the number from the drugs, from car accidents, from cancer, from giving birth on the table, we got tens of thousands that they snatching up, they taking from us. What do y'all think this is set to do? It's set to extinguish a race. See, what I'm calling for the so-called Negro and for the so-called, I call her the Negroette. I'm calling that there needs to be a treaty. We need to do a peace treaty. We need to sit down and reconcile. Because while we're fighting and hating each other and your tens of thousands are missing, I got tens of thousands being arrested. It ain't long, you're going to look around, we ain't going to be out here. If I'm losing tens of thousands every year just from them just taking them, then I got to deal with cancer, I got to deal with AIDS, I got to deal with suicide, I got to deal with car wrecks, I got to deal with COVID, I got to deal with all these other ailments that kill women in itself. Y'all got it? On top of the tens of thousands I'm losing, and the top of the so-called Negro man, we got the police brutality, the police murders, we got the drugs, we got the gang violence, we got the mass incarceration, then we got killing each other, we got the other races that killing. Amazingly, white people ain't the only people killing us. We got a lot of Hispanics killing us. From the Hispanic and black gangs, so-called black gangs fighting one another. At some point, we need to call a truce. When you look at this, it's a need for us to sit down and try to reconcile and see how we can fix this situation. Because right now, we're in bad shape. We're in bad shape as a race, as a nation, all over the world. It ain't just here. I'm talking about all over the world. And nothing bothers us. Africans in Africa don't have freedom. In their minds, they think they have liberation. They ran by white country. There's not an African country that's not ran by whites. They all gonna give treaty. They all got treaties and deals with 3 or more countries. It's gonna be England, France, America. You know the English. I'm saying that England, Britain, the English, England. Where's Britain at? In Rome, England. That's why I say England. These 3 are pretty much gonna colonize everybody. They're gonna colonize. And they're going to be the detriment and destruction. You go to a lot of these little islands, you see them speaking French. The French run them. Haitians liberate themselves, but they speak more French than they speak their own language. They still leave their foot. I don't know how people call themselves liberated when they still on your money. They still on. How many Africans on our money? These white folk put a buffalo on the back of the coin, and the Indian think that represent him. They only put him on there as a joke. They ain't going to put you on nothing. That's how they do it. Jamaica, all of them. Them niggas did more crime about the queen than anybody. And you're a slave to her. You just call yourself liberating yourself from them, breaking off from the British rule. Hollering and screamed and cried. Nigeria said 98% of their people did not know who the queen is. So they devastated, hurt. The Nigerians were moved from, they're the original Mizraim. Egyptian they call them. They moved them there. That's the brain of the Negro. And everybody look intelligent with these black universities, and they come over here and they get educated. I'm so thrown. Why would you come over here and get an education? When we've been told that your best university and your first university start in Africa. Because you ain't nothing unless you got a white man's signature on your paperwork. All that African mumbo jumbo stuff sound good. But when you going somewhere around the world, you got to have white people's signature on your paper. That thing got to say Harvard. It got to be one of the students, Stanford. Those are the ones they recognize. You got to go to England somewhere. You got to go get educated in France somewhere. In the 70s, all the way through the 70s, up to the very early 80s, the major language was French. Everybody, when you went to learn French, because the French dominated everything. That's what you got when it come down to Louisiana, the French Quarter. Y'all niggas sit here, Ponce de Leon. What y'all thought he played for? These folk been dominating us. They all leave their fingerprint here. Steal those streets. The French, the Spaniards, the Greeks. You got Roman numbers on your football. White folk, listen, they keep a control. What the nigga got on him? What do we have on him from Africa that everybody acknowledge? Yes, they do. The dumb nigga. That's the only thing they acknowledge. We don't have nothing. You can't afford to be playing and laughing. You too far behind. I had to tell y'all like my teacher told me, I didn't understand it. She said, Mr. Smith, you too far behind to be playing in my class. Just break it down real easy. She listen and tell me, said, listen, if you were up on your work, I wouldn't even mind you playing. You sitting here saying, damn, I feel dumb. But I can't give it away though. I just look, I said, I can't give it away. It hurt it to tell me that I would let you play if you were caught up. You just told everybody I'm behind. Nah, you done made me angry. I got to cut the food now. Because I was hurt. If we was ahead, we could play. We can go to the comedy club. We can do a whole lot of stuff. We're too far behind. We behind in health care. We behind in home ownership. We behind in education. We behind in finance. We behind in owning businesses. We too far behind. We behind in religion. A lot of stuff we get. White folks sit down and tell me, no, they say, oh, I've been know that. You be saying, what? We just like, I know, because we kept it away from you. That's what you get for playing. I try to move on. I got some stuff I got to try and get through and do, but I don't know. I don't know. Little things just kind of strike me. It bothers me because I'm looking at, I look like the people that I'm seeing being taken out. No doubt Mississippi down there waiting on some more trucks to bring them water. Won't they take them cars and go drive and get them some water? You know how piss poor we are as a people that we sit around waiting on people to bring us something? Hello? You know how piss poor we are as a nation? You tell me 80% of the people in Mississippi, at least half of them could have got together. 40% of them, which would be 50%, half of the 80. But anyway, got together and said, why don't we leave and go get us some water? Matter of fact, we leave, how about we don't come back? Let them have this dump. Why don't we organize with our own people and we take our own land? These people owe us. Don't worry about it. Don't worry about it. That's where we at. That's where it's at. I guarantee if I'm thirsty, I ain't gonna wait nobody to bring me nothing. I ain't gonna wait on you to put me on no calendar day. I gotta go get mine. My family count on me. I got all y'all count on me. Y'all know that? I can't wait on these white folk to give me nothing. I can't wait on these white folk to give me no permission to go get nothing. I gotta do what I gotta do. Hello? In the book say you don't despise a thief if he steals to save his soul, to satisfy his soul. Why else would I be doing it? If I ain't got no water, ain't nobody around me got none. I'm finna sit here, I'm gonna die of thirst, and people around me got water. That makes sense? That ain't gonna be on my tombstone. They gonna have that nigga dead. He got that water. Isn't that right? They'll put out in parentheses, my nigga got him some water. And leave that bottle tilted over right there on top of my tomb. Man, no. Well, nobody bring me no water. I'm a grown man. I'm trying to teach y'all, why I can't get the men together? I'm not talking about jail. Why the men can't come together and say, you know what, it's time to stop this. It's time to put an end to this food. Right now, they're at their weakest point. They ain't in no position to try to stop the fight against us. When all we trying to do, we just want what's right for ours. What man wouldn't want the best for his family? What man wouldn't want the best for his family? How could you even be a man? Look at your people. How could you be comfortable? How could you be okay with looking at where our people are at? Scuffling, scraping. I heard my mom say all the time, I'm out here scuffling for you. All our pigeons are doing this here with their feet, scuffling. How many of y'all ever heard that saying? Scuffling. You know white people don't talk like that? How many of y'all ever use that? I'm out here scuffling, breaking my back, sacrificing for you. You know white folks don't tell their kids that? What does that say? I'm out here scuffling, scraping, sacrificing for you. That psychosis again, the mind of our kids to look at what I have to look for when I get grown. Scuffling, scraping, and sacrificing. When am I ever going to get somewhere where I get some deliverance? See, you can't see it in your finances. You can't see it in your rearing. How you actually see yourself doing this, obtain this in salvation? I'm telling y'all, whatever you're going to do, you got to see it. If I can't see it, it don't make sense to me. That's where I'm at. Anything he tell me, if I can't see it, I leave it alone. I'm not trying to wrap my mind around something I can't see. I can't see it. And I ain't going to try to make myself see it either. If he want me to see it, he want to anoint my eyes again, because I don't see it. When he showed the man a tree, he said, he didn't tell the man, no, the man treat them people. Yeah, that's what I meant, people. I see trees. I see trees walking. That's all I see. I ain't finna be telling no lie. If you want me to see something different, then you have to anoint my eyes again. I know. Nigga stretch his eyes and tell lies, and that's why he can't see himself out of it. Only power they got is what you done gave them. Everything they did, they draw it up on a piece of paper. They got a consensus. All of them said, this is how we'll do it when they feel like it. The whole country, they just sat down and just drew some stuff up on some tissue. Those people, that's basically all it is. Same, you can wipe with that same paper. They drew it up and they grabbed this consensus. I'm going to make you a head. You're going to be over. You're going to be over. What about the nigga? The nigga ain't going to never be nothing. We going to all be, and whenever they don't like something, whenever they don't agree with something, and they done set the rule bound, I don't go along with it no more. Hold on for a minute. What you doing? I don't go along with it. Why? It don't favor me. Hold on. What you doing? It don't favor me. I don't go along with it. I'm breaking off. When it's a party, they break off from it. The nigga still a Democrat. Do it. White folks, the nigga go get a cup and have what is it? Tea party. Little girl had tea parties. When he don't want that, the nigga go out here, credible her. Green party. The man just changed it when he get rid of. Libertarian. He don't feel like he free enough. Libertarian, they believe in, listen, less government, more rule. You know what? They were all the same people. They were all for rule. They were all for government. When the government did something they don't like, white people start another party. Because they refuse to be a part of something that don't favor them. Let me tell you what them people do. And this is what they don't know. Okay. Now I try to move on. I say I try. So you try to hold me to it, your mama. So, all these people, what they'll do, they'll get a candidate. You might not hear about the candidate. They'll get a candidate. Other white groups need to know, like Republicans and Democrats, because they're going to need to come back and they need to make some deals with these people. Even though they're a candidate not getting elected, you need to go and see them and you need to get them to try to endorse or say something so those people who at least try to get you on the ballot or try to help me and I'll come back and give you something. Yep. White people win either way it go. When yours don't get winning, I ain't giving you nothing, nigga. You was stupid in the first place, and I wasn't giving you nothing anyway. Don't y'all know them groups get something? Yep. They'll come to those groups, they make deals with those groups. I see what a large following you got, how many people you pull. You can swing this whole thing. Most of y'all don't know. How many of y'all remember when Clinton won? Hands on how many people know why he won? Except for Chris, he know. Who else? Josh. Tell him why, Tell him why. Hear what he said. Tell him how he won. He won because Ross Perot divided the party. Yep. Ross Perot started the independent party. Niggas, don't take it offensive. Niggas don't know nothing. They don't know nothing. You actually think a saxophone got that nigga now? Niggas don't vote enough to do nothing. Niggas ain't got no power. You've been told you're only 12% of the total population. Yep. So your vote doesn't count. That's right. Ross Perot divided the party, started the independent party. That pulled votes away from the Republican Party. George Bush was a shoo-in. He would have won it twice. Yep. Y'all agree what you think, won it? Am I telling the truth?
Yes, sir.
They don't know this. They ain't gonna teach you no better. And guess what niggas say? He played the saxophone. You really dumb. You think people that really vote change their country watch Arsenio Hall? This is a nigga. You see where it's at now? Off the air. They make a fool out of people. People don't know. Listen, man. People that make money, that really do something, they don't watch that foolish stuff, man. They don't waste no time with that stuff. That stuff for niggas and for ignorant people, man. I'm just telling the truth. That stuff didn't win. You can't win no election for no Arsenio Hall. That's why they brushed the nigga out the way. Let me tell you something. Michael Jordan, probably one of the most popular basketball players ever. He tried to endorse somebody too to run against Clinton. He didn't like Clinton. You know what happened to that candidate? He didn't win either. Cracker, look at me. I like you on the basketball court. I want your mouth shut when it comes to politics. They don't just know. Nobody watch these people to try to figure out who they're going to vote on. Niggas the only people. I'm going to vote for him. He played the saxophone and he smoked weed for one time. Exact reason why I ain't going to put him in now. White people can watch baseball players, love them. Black, they love them. Tiger Woods. Tell Tiger Woods to run for president. Why having those same white folk like I never vote for him? That's vote for that nigga. That nigga don't know enough. He ain't gonna do nothing for my cause. When they put Obama in there, notice Obama told y'all about who? His daddy or his white granddaddy? Who raised him? Who took him there when the space shuttle went and said, "Son, we're Americans. We can do anything." They said, "That's our boy." He believed it. He fought for white causes. And listen, that ain't did nothing for black people. He built our white homes. He saved white people. He got the interest rate down for white people. White people bought up. Niggas too stupid. You see, when y'all start buying when interest rate go up, they fix it for white people. So somebody got to educate y'all and just tell y'all the truth about that matter. Because a lot of stuff we don't know. We just assume. Everybody run around, he played the saxophone. Because you're stupid. They split the party. So you know what you do to people like that? You go and see people like that. Ross Perot's a threat.
Yep.
Jesse Ventura won Minnesota behind that party. Mm-hmm. You know, you got independents sitting in Congress and got independents sitting in the Senate. To the day, from a party he wrote, don't you think that's a problem? When you start hearing about Republicans and how many seats Republican got and how many the Democrat got, and it's one seat different, and all they needed one person to not vote with them. So guess what they had to go do? Look, independent, roll with me. I'm going to take care of you. Go with me. That's what they all do. You run to an independent. They valuable sitting up because they know what they do. I let y'all nigga fight. If y'all see you ain't got no vote, guess who behind you got to come kiss? Come see me now. And I ain't signing on nothing. I ain't voting on nothing unless I get. That's what they do. Listen, whenever they're going to pass something, you had to go through them guys, start finding all the people who can overturn. Just like Joe Manchin. He done robbed them joker. Joe Manchin robbed them. Most don't even know who in from West Virginia. He robbed them. That's why he went. Every time he went again, they need Joe Manchin. He'll let them go ahead and vote. They need that one more. Yeah, I ain't going along with it. You know they had to get that man. Smart. That's how you get them. Let them get just enough. Go. You ain't going along with it. I don't agree with it. Yeah, we need to try to get some more Republicans. I don't agree. So they start up. What you trying to do? What you trying to get? What you need to get rid of? What you need to implement? Then they come and say, yeah, I'm voting with my party. They don't nobody do that for no conversation. They do it because of what you promise them. Let me ask you a question. What you get, nigga? Nothing. You been running to the poll before. What they tell you they gonna give you, nigga? Promises. When them folks sat there and cross party line and they tell you we got bipartisanship, you got bipartisanship because you went and sold something over to the Republicans. Republicans don't come over to your side. That's stupid. Nobody want to be on no bill and look like you got it through and like you punked me into something. You paying me, nigga. They don't know about that, do it. We got a bipartisan bill. That means I went on here and I sucked and kissed everything on their behind and get them over here. I'm trying to tell you how it works. Okay, let me tell you what y'all don't know about lobbyists. Y'all do know a lobbyist can have sex with them. Yep. Why y'all think they use lobbyists? What you can't do, a lobbyist can do, and it's legal. That's why some of them come along, they want to get rid of lobbyists. Yep. What a lobbyist can do? They can't have sex with them, can they? It's unethical. Can they do it? It's unethical. That's all he can tell you. You know, he tell you something else. They can do whatever they want to do. That's why you use them. They always keep stuff. Listen, These people sign bills and look like they looking good, they changing stuff. Every time it's a game. Everything they do is game. One of them, I think it was Obama, Hillary, one of them, they signed a bill, they introduced a bill where you couldn't do no more sit-down dinners with those lobbyists. Yeah, they did it. You couldn't do it. You know what they did? They stood up when they do business. Yeah, but it looked good on paper. So we get around these sit-down dinner women, they got around doing business. Guess what? They would eat, stand up. Stand up. Then they do it and sit back down. That's how you do it every time. Because the average person dumb. The average person ain't got no brain in their head. They don't realize these people make laws to break them. They make laws that lock niggas up. They don't make laws. Listen, Washington, D.C. the most crooked place you're going to go. Let me tell you what you do. Go out there and try to record a conversation and watch you go to federal prison. You can't record nothing in Washington, D.C. Them folk don't play no stuff like that. They don't play that stuff. Everybody cricket. Go ahead and pull you some wiretap and see what happens. They catch you wiretapping them before you want to. You're done. Everything cricket. Even the streets. While you running around in circles, all them roundabout, ain't nothing straight at Washington, D.C. I'm just trying to tell you now. Play around you want to. I'm getting ready to let y'all go. Hanging out, Chris. We about to start now. Yeah, he been doing good. It's on me I was talking too long. If he learn how to play a keyboard now, that'd be good. Ain't that right? Because you have Chris Japanese and then Black Stevie Wonder right there beside each other. Stevie Wonder, my Sherry more. He going, chunga chunga chung 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 chunga chunga. That'd be nice, isn't it? But I just hate Asian noises. Do y'all hear that? What that song there? It's a reality. What that one she do? It's a reality chick. I don't know how they do it. All right, let's go. All right, this is Romans 15:4. I got to move on because they feeling hurt now. All right, come on.
For whatever Nikata before.
Whatever it means. Mike, you done lost weight? Oh, I knew. I was going to see if you're going to tell a lie. That's all right. Even his beard getting fatter. All right, then, for whatever.
Nikata before.
I'm sorry, for what things soever were written.
Before.
Were.
Nikata for our life.
Was written to teach us.
That we through endurance and the coon of the Ketuvim might have tikva.
We might have a quarter tap. Let me tell you something. I don't think the value of the man is that important to you guys, cause that's in my kid. Y'all know a lot of these guys don't talk to me. Did y'all know that? A lot of y'all don't talk to me. A lot of y'all stay away from me. I guess it's the pressure. If I put pressure, yeah, a lot of people here don't talk to me. They don't know. Did you know that? A lot of these people, would you imagine that not talking to me? They'll walk past, they'll stay away from me. They try to get out their door, they be trying to get away from me. A lot of people that, now they'll try it now, because they'll look at Front Street, they say he's saying something about it. But I wouldn't want to do that if I was you. Because all I try to do, honestly, I try to provoke y'all to want you to do more than what you actually been told you could do. I don't get no pleasure out one of you guys failing. I don't get any pleasure. I don't get a check. I don't get a reward. I'm a businessman. If I made money off of you guys failing, come on. I'm a businessman. Make the money. I don't get a dime if you guys miss, if you guys don't get it, you guys fail, I don't get anything. It costs me. To have a quote-unquote black man to stand and be able and make him capable is vital to our people. It don't take everybody. He don't need but one. All he needs is one. And a lot of times you might not see your value to that degree. I don't want you to take it as you have to be able to do business. You have to be able to make so much money. That's not a man. There's a lot of people that make a lot of money. There's a lot of people own businesses. They can't fit under the description of being a man. A man is a character. It's a character. That's all a man is. It's a character. Y'all understand that? Don't ever let nobody fool you to think it's money, it's successful. It's because how they set stuff up, people are paid to hear somebody with something. They won't pay to hear nobody with no credibility. If you got a lot of stuff and you done something, they will pay you to speak. They won't ever pay you to speak because of your character. Nobody cares about character. Character embarrasses people. Character make other people look bad. That's why they like to get us in stuff and accusations, get us caught up in situations, because it's about destroying your character. If they can destroy your character, they can get rid of the man. I mean, far as money go, you don't have to have money, because the whole thing is having character and understanding what character is. Can we look up what the definition of character is? Since we're talking, how about that? Let's just look at value. Well, no. I want the same word, the value. See, just like you got your, let me see. These are values for my kids. In math, when you're doing your columns, when you put numbers up here, I'm just write a number. I'm saying 3, 7, 9, I don't know, 4, 5. So you start looking at the value. It's 3, but it's in the ones column. The 7 you got in the 10 column. Then you got your 9, you got in your 100 column. You got your 4 in your 1,000. Then you got your 5 in your million. And that pretty much you look at your column. Y'all teach them columns? Y'all used to do that? We used to do math. They teach us. They would do that. They'll do like this. So you knew your columns. So you knew your value, right? All I needed one man. I put him right here. One man. I had to put. I can't put one man here. Because one man got more value than 1 in 10. It's better than 100 or 1,000. I take one man. If I get me one man, he worth $1 million to me. He worth $1 million to me. Because now I got something out here people can follow. Man is first a character, then you set him as a pattern. Hello? I want you to know who you are. Nobody's going to tell you that. I mean, that's men in general. But your value is so great simply because you can't find them. You can't find a man. And I want you to just know who you are, because it's a lot more to you than what you're thinking. Character. Let's see. The mental and conjunction moral quality. Huh? What is it? Plural, qualities distinctive to an individual. The distinctive nature of something. The quality of being individual in an interesting or unusual way. I don't care about that. A person's good reputation. I like the mental and moral qualities distinctive to an individual. Y'all got that? That's what I'm looking for, a man. That's what I'm looking for, a man. I need you to know what you are. How much money is in that? How much money it take for you to have your mental and moral qualities that distinct you? It ain't your money. I would hate for somebody to respect me because of what I make versus who I am. I pride myself more on who I am than I got or what I got. What I got ain't nothing. It's me, and I know what I did to get it, and I know what I do to keep it. You got it? My mental and my moral qualities. That's what make me distinctive from anybody else. That's what make you distinctive over anybody else. That's just, do that mean you don't feel sad? That mean you don't get hurt, you don't get sick? No. But I still keep my mental state. I'm not going to go against what the man told me to do. Y'all got it? That's a state of being. And I want you to understand that. That's a character. Y'all got it? Let's see. Let's look at Bereshit right quick. 1:26. Matter of fact, give me 1 Bereshit that they call Genesis. My goal is not to try to hold y'all long. But let me say 18. I just really want our people to be in a better situation. See, I done ran a lot of course in my life, and I'm getting older now, and I know these people ready for me to go. And you know, that time will come. It'll come soon enough. But I just want to make sure you guys always know what your value is. Hate me for what I've done to you, but hate me for pushing you and wanting you to be better than what you see for yourself. When you drag, you slow, and you move, you half do stuff, it bothers me because you're a man. You're a man, and your mental and your qualities, your morality of who you are should be important to you. You want to be somebody be respected. You can laugh, have fun. You want to be somebody people respect. People don't just give you respect. You got people carry guns to get respect. You got people join gangs to get respect. You got people go get money to get respect. Respect comes by what you do, how you carry yourself. Let's see. This is Barashit 1:18. Listen.
And to shore over the yum.
This is talking about the different. This is talking about the different the lights. And he put them there to, well, we said to rule over, take that. And the Greek said to regulate it. Because you're still in the control. You put somebody like supervise, you basically got them to regulate. Make sure things are being done proficiently. What should be done? What should be done in the day? Hands. Good answer. Good answer. Tell me, Bishop. Work. That's right. To regulate. That's a light that a teacher man what he's supposed to do in a day. He's supposed. And tell me how you gonna back that up, because that's a strong statement you put out your mouth. Yahuwah did all his work in the day. Okay, I'm gonna need a better answer. I had this hand up before you. Now I got Kieran, I got a skilled scribe, and I got Whitey back down. Hold on, now Castle, we done been through this before. Is that your hand raised, or you trying to get ready to dig a booger? Thank you. But he good. He'll do that. Then he said, "No, my hand went up." Then he'll easily. He ain't see me. Then I done Lancaster right now. Can we see what he gonna use? You don't mind? Daddy Lancaster. Who been teaching you? Not to do that. Now, why would he bring up one about food or nothing? No, that's an answer, but just not the right one. Hold on, before I get you, I got a hand back down. I had a hand before you. You going? Hold on, no, that ain't you a go. Did you have your hand up to answer that question? You sure it was you? Let's see what Whitey got. Do you want to pass? If that's the wrong answer, can we boo you? Yes, he said we can boo you. You that confident in your answer? Are you confident in your answer? Did you look in the book to get your answer verified? Not today. Not today. All right. What you gonna say? Exactly right. Tell me where that's located. That's you shouldn't have gave the answer. Any hands to where the answer at? Good answer. That would be the 9th chapter book of Yuchanan, about verse 3. He said, thank you for that almost answer, Chris. That's right. But so now you see what he told you. I must work the work of them while it's day. He said, what happened? The Layla come, and what happened? So what happened? What did that tell us now? Good. He was on it. On time span, because now another regulation come in. Let me tell you what's got us off. Let me tell you what got us off. Because of how they set us up systematically, really for failure and for why we're sick too. We done broke every regulation that shouldn't be broken. We've broken every regulation. You know why we so ill, we so sick? This is it. Shamash, down. How you sleep? Wow. Wow. Amazing. And they'll tell you, sun gone what? So what you supposed to be doing? Down. Guess what happened at this happening? You have senses. Your sensors are telling you just automatically. Some of these folk can sleep all through the day because senses are broken. Things are off. So now, because I'm not following these regulations, guess what happened with my body? Wow. More heart problems, more other problems we got. I'm just telling you, because all the senses are off. He said it to regulate. Years ago, I don't think they shut them off. They had Metamucil. Who remember what Metamucil was for? For fiber? For what reason? What was it for though? It was to keep you regular. So because the system's not doing what it's supposed to do, Metamucil will come in and was supposed to help regulate. Because the system is supposed to have, it's supposed to be digesting and it's supposed to be excreting. But it's not doing it. So there are things put in place to make sure that you're regulated so you're staying regular. So things should happen for you. When this thing down, we wide slap open. When this thing over, we knocked out. So now when the debauch comes, same thing. When we should be getting up and about our upper business, that's us. So this is important. And to regulate the Yum and the Late, because they won't do it on their own. Some had to come in and regulate it. You think that you'll just obey this on your own? I'm a regulator. I'm here to make sure you do this regular, because you're not going to do it on your own. Everything that's supposed to operate during the Yum, only were able to do it because it understood what the regulations were. As long as this is here, I'm able to do. Hello? Even with Mushah, as long as his arms, what was it again? Like the Shemot, what did they do? But when it did this, you know, we were able to win one war with Yahushua. Who know why? Got it. Your hand said what? Tell them what you said, Bishop. That's right. Somebody slap that man for me. Cause your mouth did bend in your hand. No, because he made it stand still for the space of a whole Yum. Now regulating over that's what made sense for us. He was able to regulate. So we had a problem regulating. The book come along, the book told us to do some things. How are we going to do it? That was not here the regulators. The people that were put in place were violators of it. Who were regulating us? That was the purpose of putting the Kohen. What he told the Kohen and Leopard to do? And what should the people do? That way they can stay regulated. But now they want, even he came along now, and we know that was what they would call Old Testament. So what we're going to do, he said, let him that's taught in the debauch. What was again? Communicate with who? You said fail what? What you say? No, it said let him communicate with him that teacheth in all. So would that be the same as about the people should seek the law at his mouth? For he is the Malachim, Elohim, he the messenger. So why wouldn't I be talking to him so I can know what need to be done? But see what happened, we'll start to try to do it on our own. A lot of times, a lot of people don't like the bad one. He just wants you. These people, they try to stay away from. Before they can get away from around, they be like, He gonna find something wrong. He gonna do something. I'm gonna find something wrong because I want to get something right. Purpose of finding out something wrong, so I hope you get something right. It ain't to find something wrong, but the problem I get with some of y'all I find something wrong, you'll keep doing wrong. That bothers me. Why would you keep doing wrong when you know it's wrong? That's the purpose of me being to help regulate. Just like the Shema, we understood it from here. They understood from here. No man should have been sleeping no daytime. Why should he? He said he had to work while it was Yum because he was being regulated. He said, your time coming, son, you're going to be asleep and you ain't going to be able to do nothing when you sleep. Hey, hit me when I'm asleep. I'll get that done for you. He be like, man, I ain't finna call you asleep. That's stupid. You ain't finna do nothing. Exactly. So he put us on a sign so we understand the premise of what he put here. But if man didn't understand this, how you going to understand what he got to do now? These were your first teachers about regulating. Come on, finish up. 19. Listen.
And the evening and the morning were the fourth Yum.
On their own? Because it was regulated. You ain't going to do right on your own. Somebody got to tell you. I know somebody, I don't need to, really, I don't because I already know what to do. I assure you don't. It's impossible for you to know what you need to do. The fact that you say you know what you need to do and then outside of what he said to say you know nothing. It's impossible. It's impossible. You had to get out this so-called logic you think y'all guys had. You don't have no logic. I don't ever see y'all guys as smart when you're doing that. I know you're undercover something. What else you doing? It make no sense. I already know why you stay. You trying to do something different. You got something that you want to do. You don't want to be told. You want to round up to a screwed up that you can act like, oh man, I was going to come. You be so busy. They would act like, they at me, ring, hit me. Ring, you count, and they at me, am I busy? When ain't I? I'm always busy. What they got to do with anything? This is what I do for a living. Woman catch out, now I ain't doing nothing. Now, I must have been sleeping somewhere. I'm always doing something. That's my job. I'm constantly working because things are happening, things are going on. I got to keep my mind moving. I got to keep my mind moving. I got to be on top of all kind of stuff. There's a lot going on in the world, and these things going on. I'm always trying to think, to try to look at how I can make position, try to make sure we secure ourselves. Hello? Okay. Don't worry about it. Don't worry about it. All right, come on, 20.
And Elohim said, let the Ma'im bring forth abundantly the moving creature that hath Ka'im, and fowl that may fly above the Arat in the open firmament of Shamayim.
Mm-hmm.
And Elohim created great.
Hold on, over here with the crowd. I'm sorry. When he said all that, Lee, and the Greek declared, and it was so. Because all that really, it's important me to know this, Lee. Otherwise, all I hear is a lot of talking. The fact that Greek can't hear, this is important. Because you can say anything. Let $5 million fall out the sky, and yeah, we keep moving it. Did it happen? So it's just a lot of talking. You heard say, I wasn't talking. That's what happened. That's what happened. He said, when I said it, that's what happened. That's important for me, because if he say something about me, if he say something for me, I need the confidence, and that's what's happening. When Balaam told her that Elohim was not an Ish that he should Kazar, neither the ben of Ish, because had he said, he said, I'm not becoming remorsefully sorry for nothing. You have to do that because you transgress. He said, I don't transgress. Whatever I put for stature, he said, that's what I do. He asked us, had he said, or has he spoken? That's important for me when I looked at when he said all. That's a lot of talking. Water and bringing reptiles and winged creature flying. Y'all know how many different birds it is? That's a lot of talking. Y'all know how many reptiles, different species of reptiles it are? It is. And you tell me the man did that, listen, and creature flying above, I want to go above it. And in the firmaments of the Shamayim, and you better believe it happened. So when he say something for me, and he say something gonna happen for me, I got the confidence, that's what it is. I know for y'all it don't make no difference. You see, things like this is not important for you to key in. Because you believe, y'all don't, let me tell you something. Can I tell you something? You don't know what you believe. You don't know what you believe. Because that's not important for you. I mean, didn't it happen? I didn't know it happened. Because you said a lot. I didn't make sure that what you said is good. Because you can get in some situation where it gets so dense and so foggy, you can't see your way out of that thing. It ain't an end to it. All it look at is just a continuing sorrow. It's just a continuing blur. It's just this way and this out. And you ain't getting out of this. This is it till you die. And to know I got a man that could come and see through everything that I can't see and say, and it was so. That what he tell me, regardless of what happened around me, that's what it is. I need that. I'll give in. I'll think like a lot of you guys. I'll give up. I'll go to something else if he can't do it. I'm not finna sit here for the sake of pride, for the sake of holding on to something, to believe in something. I don't need that. I've been living over half a century, and where I'm at, I don't have time for it. If you can't do what you can do, I can move on. That's where I'm at. It's flat. I'm only here because I'm just stupid enough to believe he'll do what he say he'll do. And I'm looking for stuff like that. I don't want to just read to be read. I want to read and say, that stir my confidence. That build my confidence. Because it's a lot of stuff out here, man. It'll make your way look. It ain't about people think, if you get money, money's not the answer. Don't think it is. A lot of people, you get money for the wrong reason. I'm telling you, when you talking about a state of being, and that right, you want character. This thing have given me character. I have a mental state. I have a moral stability. This will do it for you. You got it? But I couldn't build it if I don't see him being steadfast in what he's doing. If I can't see and it's vague on what he's saying, I can't build from that. I've done as a Christian. I realize you can go, and you can build all that stuff, and all it takes is somebody to come along and hit you with one truth that unravel everything you got and pull that brick, and your whole little house come tumbling down. I can't afford that. I can't be building. I got to build on something solid. I got to build on something I know this is what it is. I know this is what I'm willing to die with. I just can't die with no mystical stuff. I can't do it. Come on, 21.
And Elohim created great whales and every living creature that moveth, which the Ma'im brought forth abundantly after their kind, and every winged fowl after his kind. And Elohim saw that it was two.
Sit down. Go ahead.
And Elohim barakah them, saying, be pari, be fruitful, and multiply, and fill the Ma'im in the Yom and let fire multiply in the arach. And the evening and the morning were the fifth yom. And Elohim said, let the arach bring forth the Kai creature after his kind, cattle and creeping thing, and beast of the arach after his kind, and it was so.
Okay.
And Elohim made the beast of the arach after his kind, and cattle after their kind, and everything that creepeth upon the arach after his kind. And Elohim saw that it was two.
Go ahead.
And Elohim said, let us make Adam in our image, after our likeness, and let them have mashal over the fish of the yam, and over the fowl of the air, and over the cattle, and over all the arach, and over every creeping thing that creepeth upon the arach.
So now it looks like he made man. He made all this for man. All this was prepared for man got him. When he told us, you ain't gonna believe it, what I hadn't done, neither had even entered into the law. I'm sorry, ear hadn't even heard. Neither had even entered into the laws, the hearts of them, the things that Elohim had prepared for him. You think Adam had heard this? You think he had saw this? Adam couldn't testify that he seen none of this. Not in this creation. And they hadn't even entered into his law, the thing Elohim had prepared for them that are harvest. But guess what he did? Elohim had revealed it unto us. By his Ruach, by the written word, by his Ruach. He's revealing that. We would never know this. We weren't there to see it. Your eye didn't see it, neither your ear even heard it. It hadn't even came in your heart that he had prepared all this for them that are harvest. Now, in putting him here, man became a character. His morality, all his attributes and things he did were formulated from following the pattern of Elohim. Everything that came after he made the first became a character of what he made from the first. Because now they would instruct, they would teach. Ariel teaches the cubs. How's would they know? She's giving them character. They become character. These are roles. She takes them and watch me hunt. This is what you will display. This is the same thing he did for man. Man is a character. He didn't even know it. Man's a character. If you played, anybody ever played in a role at school or played in a drum? Anybody? So what they do? They let you go out and did your own thing? You were given a script, a role? Wow. And was it your name you played or you played on another person's name? Wow. And they wanted you to demonstrate the attribute action of the person or who the role was. You were a character. That's what it said. If I'm going to make him in my image, after my likeness, I'm going to let him have. He's going to be a character. He's going to have morals. He's going to have things that's distinctive about him. Because there are things, Elohim said, that distincts me over every other Elohim. What makes you different than everybody else saying they're a man? You make money? That don't make you a man. How much money did Yahushua make? How much money he kept in his pocket? So he wasn't a man. How many houses did he have that he purchased, he owned? Wow. Stayed with others. So he wasn't a man. Because everybody know a man supposed to have his own house. Hello? What have we been told? What have we been told? So all the things that they told us were characters of a man was whose rules? Whose rules were these? Abraham stayed with his father. When he left when he was 21, Abraham was already up in age. So Abraham wasn't a man until he left? Because these are things we look at, these are pride things we pride ourselves on. And we don't pride ourselves on this character. These are the things that are distinctive, the moral values of the man, the mental of the man. And this is what we had to work on. Our mental been broken down. Our mental is broken. They've done it through chemicals and hair care products. They've done it in the foods. They've done it in the movies. They've done it from other things, women. We've been broken down. The man has been broken down by so many different things that he don't even know what a man is actually. And actually he just don't know. And he doesn't want any responsibility. Don't give him nothing. Man, I ain't trying to be involved. I don't want to do nothing. I'm good right where I'm at. And that's scary. We need a man. But he needs to know what his role is. He is a character. He does not define himself. He's already been defined. All man needs to do is be redefined. Y'all got it? Man don't need to define himself. That's what's wrong with us now. That's why we're so far away from it, because we keep defining ourselves. And we're finding the wrong information to use. He's a character. His role has already been scripted. See? And Elohim said, let us make each according to our image and likeness. And let them have, not just him, this was supposed to be a duration. And see, what these dumb bastards do, they read, it said, let them, it was folks already here. How you say them? How you say them? How you say them? Retard, he already foresaw it was going to be more than one. Why was he telling the animals in the yarn to multiply? Because there's going to be more of you. They use replenish. So what these people say? When he told man to replenish, you replenish something, that means something was already down. Your mama. He's telling him to continue the same. I taught you, you teach your son. This is a continuation. Everybody is a character. And let them have dominion over. This is stuff he already made. Because he look at, how am I going to be like him and don't have dominion over it? He said, I do. Then that's the wrong character. If you're not doing this, if you're not doing what he prescribed for us to do as a man, you're out of character. You're out of character. You need to know that. You know, in the movie, they'll cut this a cut. Or stop. What happened? That's not the right line. That's not the right line. Let's go back and look at that again. Let's look at it. Let you look at it. Let's do it again. Let's go back. Let's do another take. Let's go back over that. That wasn't right. And that's what we need to know. What's your character? What do you need to look at your mental state? Why y'all think these people breaking us down mentally? The songs are weaker. The love, they don't even make, I don't even know they make love song about men for women. I don't even think they make no song. They leave it open for anything. Whatever you want to bang. Cat, dog, rat, hat, frog, chicken. I mean, because nothing defines us now. I mean, we don't know what our character is. And that has us at a stumbling. We're in a stumbling state because we don't know. Let me tell you why a lot of us are so aggressive with each other. Since I can't find myself and I don't know what my role is, I'm angry. So I'm fighting. I make the whole world my fight. No man can beat the whole world. You can forget it. You can't do it. Wrong fight. All you're going to do is in yourself to an early grave. And it's out of character. These are things we need to know. If I knew that a long time ago, somebody could explain to me, you don't make this is your role. This is your portion. This is what's given to you. This is how he designed, this is what he designated for you to do. And every Ish, every Anashim, every man, every Anashim, all men, everywhere would do well if they followed it. Every man would do well if he followed it. If we're going to fix this problem we got, we ain't going to fix it with guns and knives and going down here fighting and do no more than white people fix it and got Joe Biden out of office when they went to January the 6th. It's a losing cause because it's been set. If they ain't been set for everybody to do it, and we do well if we followed our role, get in character. Get in character. Quit using your past as an excuse. I ain't have my dad didn't teach my dad. You're going to say that till you're 105 years old. When you going to change? Break the cycle. Break the cycle. Quit saying what you didn't have. Let's go with what you got. Okay? Let's go with what you got. How many of y'all grew up poor? You shouldn't have nothing now then. You should have absolutely nothing now because that's how you grew up. What was your desire growing up poor? It should have been to stay poor. What was your desire? to have, 1 month, and you work to do that, achieve it. Well, that's what you break the cycle. Same thing we do with father wasn't there, father didn't teach me, I didn't get to see mother who didn't show me. We can't keep using that. At some point, you got to break the cycle. At some point, you got to change. At some point, you got to start looking at what character did he designate for me? And this was before your mother and your father. See, all this was done for us to get out here and make these mistakes and hit our head and find out, like they say the country, boy, you're going to find out that roll hard. They used to say that roll hard out. They holler that roll hard out there. You'll find out. Keep bumming, you try to figure out roll hard. I don't know. What it make absolute sense. Till you get some time, you realize the road is hard. Road hard, and you can make it harder for yourself. As soon as we can realize there is a greater entity than ourselves that's already set away for us, and we do well that we come back and we acknowledge it, and you'll see you'll be a better you. Stop looking for things to make. I know a lot of them feel like a financial blessing will be a deliverance to us, a financial blessing. If I can just get over this hurdle. When you get over that hurdle, nobody, you ever seen a race with one hurdle in it? You didn't. How many, you know, they don't know. When you hurdle jump, by the time you put your feet down, you back in the air. And you continue this motion. You learn to motion to set yourself for a hurdle. Otherwise, you're going to fall and trip. You learn, this is life. They'll keep standing right there in your way. You learn to get in a system to get past those hurdles. But a lot of y'all don't look at that. You just keep stumbling and keep falling. At some point, you got to change. At some point, you got to come back and look at what's the character. Let me just look at the script. I'm tired of shooting this blind. Let me go back and look at the script and see what he designated for me. Okay? Okay. Let's look at right quick the 7th chapter, 727 Kahalah. They call it Ecclesiastes. Y'all get ready. I'm about to be finished. Kahalah. Which is the lecture of the preacher. Kahalah. Do I ever get frustrated with these people? Yes. Do I get very frustrated? Say yes, because I'm looking at how far off my people are. And anybody or any other race that will see their people this far behind, really you should be kicked out of your race. A lot of y'all, if I had the power, if I had the bill, I'd kick you out the race. Make it better. It's just because it don't bother you. That bothers me. It don't bother you that you looking at the people that look like you and we this far behind. Y'all know what they're looking to do in the city of Atlanta? Think 2026. Who know what it is? Good. They're getting ready to build affordable housing for blacks. Affordable housing for blacks. Ain't that a blessing? Who know what the name of affordable houses is? What they tell you the nigga done since the time he tore the project down? They're going to build affordable housing for blacks. The nigga is that dumb. He's that dumb, he think that's a deliverance. Under Lyndon Baines Johnson, that's how you got projects. And that turned out to be the worst thing we ever got. The worst thing we ever seen. The worst, the mass, the murders, the rapes, the gangs, the violence. It started off trying to set up and trying to unify, trying to keep kids that didn't have their fathers in there, trying to be role model, to turn around, he be OG now. He got you selling dope. They running the game. Women looking at, I can't get a job, I might well get pregnant. That's how my mama did. You got three generations in the project. Grandmama in the project, her daughter got a daughter. And they ain't even old. Just see her knocking, and then the girl just keep having baby. Let niggas slay up in here, sell dope up in here. So he's selling dope. Now she cool, old, she got a drug nigga in her house, and she's stashing dope in here, and she gonna mess around, lose her apartment, and move with this janky nigga. Bringing heat to the house. Last thing we need. This how far behind. And see, the nigga is so dumb. He think this is the best. He think this will help to him. Oh man, affordable housing. These people are raising the price. It hurting white people too, but they ain't gonna build no project for them. They're gonna provide a way for white people. They get too high for white people, they'll crash the economy. They'll crash the housing market to make sure white people are not sitting around in the same crisis as the so-called Negro. White people hurting too now. But white people got provision coming. Nobody coming to deliver you because you don't know what your character is. You don't know the problem we got is our problem. We got that water. We didn't go no white corporation and white corporation. These folks ain't saying that. Me and Buster paid for that water. They paid for transport. We did this stuff. Anybody came and gave us nothing. It take 100,000 niggas to send one trailer of water. Every nigga with a quarter. We just piss folk. We piss poor people. We piss poor. Even Mississippi, it piss poor. They sit around and wait on somebody to do something. Should have unified. We should have been got ourselves together. And soon they cut the water. You run back here and they cut it on. What that mean? Wow. 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 That's serious. Why a nigga didn't cut the water on? All them niggas had to sit there and wait on white folk to cut their water on. They keep showing you don't have no power when you ain't got a brain in your head. You couldn't go out there and cut your own water on? Y'all couldn't get together and say, we F up enough money in these clubs smoking dope to come out here and fix it. This is for our living. That's right. That's right. And these white folk done showed you what they care about you. I'm done. All right, 7:27. Listen.
Behold,
So y'all don't see no live streaming. Don't get mad with me. Come on.
this have I found, saith the Kahala,
Doing what?
counting one by one to find out the account. Which
What happened?
yet my Nephash seeketh, but I find not.
Well, I
One
couldn't,
each among
but
1,000 have I
found
found.
not. For I have found one man of 1,000.
But in the Shah among all those have I not found.
What did you find, son?
Lo, this only have I found,
What happened?
that Elohim hath made each Yashar,
What
but
happened?
they have sought out many inventions.
Man got out of character. That's what he found. He found man lacked character. Morally, mentally, he lacked character. So if he ain't upright, what is it? Down wrongly. If he ain't walking upright, then you down wrongly. And man, and nobody, it don't bother nobody. Let me tell you why other people good with it. Even without a lot of y'all here that look at your close associate, wherever you call yourself with each other, we all are kin. And the reason why you don't look at why your group are paired with you, because they're comfortable with you and your situation and how you are, because it betters them on the person that they are. That should scare you. That a person is okay with you being in piss poor shape. That you won't be challenged and you won't be questioned. That you will not be put through because of the state that you're in. You're out of character, Akeem. And you think I'm your enemy when all I'm trying to tell you, the man went looking. You tell me about 1,000 guys, you can't find one? And you know what he looked at? The only I can't find one, because none of these guys are upright. What did we find was upright? The Shamash. And guess what the Shamash was saying him to do? Wow. Why is the world so chaotic and out of place? Why are kids gone and missing? Why are women and men and kids homosexual? Because I can't find a man in character. What did he, if the Shamash up-regulated, if he made me up, what was I supposed to do, Darren? I was supposed to regulate. How did we allow our kids to get so far out of control? How did we lose sight of everything? How did we get so far behind? Because you can't find a man to be upright. He said, I know where he made man. Because he made the Shamash to regulate. Rule over every other art. There's nothing on this planet that supposed to rule over us. Nothing. Nothing. He said, I couldn't find one. Went through 1,000 men, couldn't even find one. One. Don't bother them. Don't even bother. You know what they say? Well, I mean, really, it's hard to be a man. Piss poor. If nobody's in their plan to be a man, I'm going to be one. I'm always stay in character. That's what I'm supposed to do. And nobody else do it. He ain't looking for everybody. He don't need but one. You know what I get? Complaining. Because it ain't no women. They'll tell you no women. It's where they look at. It's how they carry themselves and what you're trying to get. They want to get somebody who going to not tell them nothing, not tell her, not expect anything out of them. That's a good woman. Let you be the dumbest baboon you can be in your life. That ain't helping you out. That's hurting you. The man said, this is what I did find, though. He did find out that all the cousins, think about this. If I'm looking, I can't find a man, I can't find a woman. Why am I going talking about that Elohim made some? Because I had to start looking at the person who made all these folks. How did this get like this? Let's go back to the maker. And he realized Elohim didn't make it. Elohim made each upright. But, as always, man going seeking for something else. All I'm trying to do is help us get back in character. All of us, get back in character. And we know it's a problem with our women, but let's just be practical, though. We're not in a state to attack our women until we fix our men. We can go, I can put it on all these hoes and these prostitutes and these nasty, filthy, whatever they want to call them, sluts, Jezebels, all that old kind word. What we're going to do with these men? Our women are only going to these attributes because what was supposed to regulate, he ain't upright, he down wrongly. And see, the system works to do the same thing to our pipe dream. They don't want nothing, they don't want to do nothing. Everything scam. It's a bill. It's a bill. How you don't live in the world and don't have a bill? Man, you know how many bills I got? I need y'all look at some bills I got. Man, all I do is pay bills. I got some bills. They don't send me back 2 checks. I open them up because I overpaid bills. I like, keep it, because I'm going to use it again. Listen, my trap people told me, they said, listen, don't send no more money. They said, you don't overpay. I'm gonna keep sending trash. You might well just run a tab. Cause I'm gonna keep sending trash. I'm not gonna be sitting around trying to count no trash. You can get this trash. I mean, listen, there's light. It's certain things in life you ain't got no choice. I'm gonna use lights. I'm gonna use water. I'm not finna be walking around here getting no cup to walk around and brush my teeth and just put it. No, I'm gonna run the water and I'm a man. That come with being a man. I ain't got time to play no. There's something got hit. Get a drip of water in a cup and lean it to the man. I'm a grown man. I ain't got time to play with that stuff. Living come with expense, as Yahuwah. Why y'all think Yahuwah put all that here? He look at, man, I'm living. That man said I live forever. What he gonna make a right that gonna terminate in 2 years? That man raised their hand to Shamayim. Why you put your hand up to something and everything finna go? I'm keeping him. I live forever. I need somewhere to habitate. I'm gonna be him. You're a man. Y'all gotta learn how to, man, you habitate. You set yourself to habitate. You set things out. You gotta preordain and set. You gotta know how much power you got in your tongue. You're a man. Get yourself in care. I get joking on my, I don't want that. I want the raggedy, tore up and thing. I'm a man. Whatever you got ragged, you keep that for your mama. Don't get it to me. You got something tore up you want to get away, get it to your mama. I don't want it. I don't have time. I'm a man. Who ain't made nothing raggedy for himself, don't get it to me. You're a man. Why we got to always live the worst that we can be? Cheaper we be, disgusting we can be. You're a man. You're like Elohim, man, you got to have space. What? That man had a screw in hand. What is that talking about? It's tight. I stretch forth my hand and shut my ear. That man said I got a wingspan. I need room. What you talking about? That man, look at me, listen. He put your man, wherever you put your foot at, that's yours. I got brother, they want to take 2 steps. Man, got to cut all that grass. I might well just stay right here. It's cheaper. You got a cheaper bill. You want to go in on a lawnmower to cut 1 blade of grass? We get about 75 of to cut 1 blade of grass. Pathetic. A man, he'll never have his people live like that. That man gave us to possess. You to possess. That's your character. I watch y'all do stuff, it ain't even your character. Well, Elohim, the man's opposite, listen, he said, I own a cattle upon 1,000 hills. Not on, I don't own no 1,000 cattle, on 1,000 hills. All the fathers Shamin, I know them by Shem. He said, if I was hungry, I wouldn't tell you. You think he would have called me, if his water cut off in Shamin, you think he'll wait on the city government to come in and cut it on by him? He probably called Mississippi Water Authority and let them come up down. I'm thirsty in Shamayim. He said, if I was hungry, I wouldn't tell you. I wouldn't go beg these white folks for nothing. I try to tell, man, but I know it's hard to follow. But I tell you what, why I put my foot down. I don't play that stuff. I'm a man. I don't go. I ain't bargaining out nothing. Ain't not no bag. I'm a man. Give me a plate. I want a man plate. I don't eat kid food. I don't eat no Wendy chicken nugget. I don't care they got 20 of them. Them for kids. Them for babies. I don't eat that stuff. I don't eat that. Man, I eat that garbage, man. Put that stuff in my stomach, man. I don't eat that stuff, man. Nothing, no offense again. I don't eat that. I'm a grown man. I broke the way. I need to go buy them kid meal. Then you might say something about that. I always have some. I know. I'm just saying he to get that. He to get that kid out of crowds. Me I'm a grown man. He said, man, you save money. I'm trying to save no man. Give me a big boy. I'm a man. I don't play no kid, man. I don't buy no food. I'm a grown man. Somebody mistake me for somebody else. I pull up that window. Look at that car, like, what you doing, big man? I don't see no kid in that car. I ought to start lying. Where the car seat? Big man, you the fraud in the system. I'm a man. Y'all put your foot. Man, put his foot down. He leave a print. Kid walk on dirt, don't leave nothing. You a man. Y'all walk like men. You ain't getting character. Woo, but they'll do some stuff. I watch the bummiest stuff. Don't want it. What don't look like something for? These hoes out here. Why you think they're a hoe? You think like a dumb nigga. You a man. A man got a character about himself. All right, I don't know. That's bad, man. I don't know. All right, right quick, give me the 5th chapter book of Yirmiyahu. Come on, take this money. Let me just look at this one second. That's how important the man. How can we just say how important the man is? I hear Dave out there with all them jokers. I said, man, well, one of them out there with me. Oh, you know what they sound out? They need to shut him mouth. Oh, don't think no man out there say, oh, I know him. You don't know what you don't know. He need to shut him out what he need to do. I just think more of a man. Especially y'all. I know, man, y'all guys got the ability to do whatever y'all want to do. Let these folks scare you out of nothing. I know everybody, man, that's another bill. You don't have a bill till you leave him. They done set the system up. I ain't finna let that get me all tossed to him. Just go with what you gotta do. What you trying to do? I'm gonna live right first. I'm gonna serve me to Yahuwah. I'm gonna get mine. If somebody don't want that, I'm gonna get your plate. I'm gonna rake yours off on my plate. What you doing? You ain't doing nothing with it. Just pick their plate. Just get their plate up, pick it up, just rake it on yours. What you doing? I'm gonna eat it. You ain't doing nothing. You just play it. Come on, sit down. Go ahead and get them niggas some Wendy nugget. Get these little Wendy nugget, man. Go sit down somewhere. Grown man go there and get 4 nuggets. Man, get someone to sit down. Trying to save money. Man, trying to give me, what is this? Feed it to the birds. Man, I'm a man. You don't give me something out. Shh. I need to go, now you to go to where I get the big classic. And they double it up. Give me that Baconator. Ain't no man coming through that drive-through. Here, come in there. Mike turn, that wearing gun too. That wearing gun. I'm trying to help y'all out, man. You a man, be playing around here, man. I'm just using them things now. You don't want nobody to get hurt because you go and get the single, plain with no lettuce or nothing on it, and 1 bun. I wouldn't do it. I gotta buy 2 buns. It's my reputation. I can't get a single thing. Just keep the top bun and give me the bottom. No lettuce or nothing on there. Put it in my hand. Better stop. Get that bag. I ain't got time. I'm in jobs out there on that Skittle diet. I'm a grown man. Man, I'm the last time I seen a Skittle. I know the pack. Somebody poured out there and showed it in their hand. I don't know that thing. I don't even know fruits and I know Skittles. I'm a grown man. For a meal. And tear his stomach up. Maybe somebody eating all them eggs, just eating plain eggs. That joker better start every time that joker talk, feather was shooting out his mouth. I'm like, man, you can't, man, I can't let no stuff. I'm finna take you up there. Man, I can't do no stuff. I tell you what, stomach bending mine, I can't play with no stuff like that. Skittles, man, I mess all over myself. I can't eat no stuff like that. Put that on stage for me. Make sure you don't walk off with it either. Yeah. Yeah, man, light, let me tell you something. I want the men to get in character. I'm going to let y'all hear that right here. Keep them in line out that day. Beat them if you have to. Yeah, ride around, don't care. They got AC, nothing. I'm a man, I got to have AC. I have heating in one. I ain't going to be walking around with 4 pair of socks on in my car. I'll sell it. I ain't got no, I ain't, man. I work too hard. I ain't going to be walking around here. I need AC and I need heat. I ain't playing around that. I'm a grown man. Let's see what he told right quick. Listen what he told. Listen. Where you want him to walk to, tell him.
Run ye to and fro
Well.
through the streets of Jerusalem.
And do what?
See now.
And do what?
Know.
And what?
And seek in the broad Malkum.
Say what happened.
Thereof, if ye can find the east.
What happened?
If there be any that executed mashpat, that seeketh the amat, and I will pardon it.
How important a man is. Y'all heard that man want him to do? He ain't telling him to walk. Run. Run through Jerusalem. I want you to run. Look, don't go in no corner. Look in the broad place where folk hang out at and see if you can find a man. Yeah. He can find one of them that can execute. I just need one of them upright. One of them. Find me one of them. I'll pardon it. That's how important one man is to us. One man. He ain't tell you how many told you get 5 of them. They chopped the 5. How many supposed to get 5 of them? All I needed one. He said, you give me one of them that can execute judgment, that can regulate their play. I'll spare it. I got all these, I came in him. I make these men. I can get a lot of these places pardon out him. I can get a lot of it, but you know what? Y'all don't take it to heart like that. The man said all he needed one. Pardon Jerusalem. I'll spare it. Listen, forget everything they done. All I needed one. One man. You tell me a man ain't important? When one of them can pardon Jerusalem. Just one of them. I need y'all like King to be with me. I need y'all to get on board. Re-examine what you've been doing. Let's get back on character. Let's get in character. And make sure we keep our morality. Y'all got it? Keep your mental state. Y'all got it? Make sure that mental state here. And I get a sane mind. It's time now. We've been down too long. We've been looked at. We've been laughed at. Folk been giggling out and whispering behind our back. And some stuff been flat out our faces. Because nobody told her, son, you're out of character. If you get in character. Isn't that right? So I keep working with him, trying to get him step. Tell you get to be a man, you start learning. These are things that's important for you. That phone ain't important. Hanging, sitting around up playing them games like that, that's junk. Learn how to be a man, getting these direction, learning what obligation you got as a man. Elohim can work with you. Fulfill Elohim will and do the obligation. Elohim be with you. He got to be with you. Why y'all think that what they told her in the 37th chapter, 10th chapter, 38th verse, 2nd chapter? You know how to go get it. Acts of the Charlotte King, he told her with Yahushua, so Elohim was with him. He was with him. Man stayed in character. Everything he did, you know he looked at? It's a role. It was a role. What did he do outside the role? So he was in character. What I've been saying about man? Everything, that's why he did. It was all in character. When he said, if you go back and look at it, he said, I did everything Isha Elohim supposed to do. Everything they supposed to do. He said, and he was able to tell, I finished the work. I stayed in character the whole time. That's all I'm trying to tell y'all. It's time to get in character. A man ain't got, the book told y'all too, not slothful in business. Some late, drag, moose. My nerve be bad. I said, ooh, a man, ooh. Not a man. Not a man. Y'all hear that? Everything, listen, concise, punctual. That's his end. In due time, he was him. Ain't that right? He said this in due time. He did everything he supposed to do. It was on time. That being a man. I know y'all don't even used to. A lot of y'all popping in late. Same old stuff. It take me 40 minutes, take me 30 minutes, take me, what between me getting him and getting him? Traffic. I don't know that. I do it 3 times a week. What time I need to be late? Same time be late. Because you don't know your role. You're a man. Man got the book told you, you're supposed to be slothful in business. And you're supposed to be fervent when it comes to the ruach. Stuff I have every now and then, they ain't got no business to be regular. I'm just saying, y'all don't realize stuff y'all do. That's not no man. You can do it. I mean, cause it's so piss poor out here for a scandal. Y'all got, how many times y'all see me popping her leg? A lot of y'all wouldn't even remember it, wouldn't even know it. I've been doing this too many years, man. I don't play that. You count on one hand, and you still gonna have some finger extra. I don't play that kind of stuff. I'm a man. He counted me to do something. I had to show up on time. Man, look at somebody come here to speak for him. This is what I gotta do. Y'all got it? Y'all men, we gotta start learning our character role. You gotta have your moral. Gotta have your mindset. It's important for you to look at these things. This is your job. If not, we're not counting on the women to do this. We set the precedent to make, a lot of these women will get in character once they see us start to operate we're supposed to. The problem is we tell them, the women need to just shut up and need to do what they need to do. Let's take care of what we're supposed to do first. He said, I talked to you first. He came back, he didn't want to talk to that woman. Let me talk to you. What I told you? Keep your mouth closed. What I told you? I'll get with her. What I talked to you about though? First thing we do what, Pat? Everybody got an excuse of what they ain't saying what? My father was a strong male figure. He tell me something. He tell me, I don't like repeating myself. So I learned he had to catch stuff quick when he tell me stuff. He let you know. Now he tell you that one time, he said, I don't like repeating myself. So he taught me, you got to stay real tuned when I tell you something. And he was a person where he was a strong figure to where you'll learn what I mean when I say, I don't like repeating myself. A lot of things he didn't explain to teach me, to tell me the importance of. You learn over the course of time where people were coming from, because a lot of them didn't know how to express. They just knew how to give harsh punishments. They just knew they got up and they did things. This is what you were supposed to do. You was a man. So a lot of things weren't really taught us. I can't use that for no excuse. No, we can't keep using that for no excuse. Let's get in character. Once he teach us and tell us what we're supposed to do, am I going to keep holding that? So, well, my dad didn't really show me, so you had to give me another 50 years. No, you got to start learning. This is the role I set for you. This is the character you're supposed to play. That's what the book's are, leaving us an example that we should follow. And who did know Kataim, neither was guile, deceit found in mouth. That's part of your character. You ain't got no business being deceitful. You ain't got no business committing no Kataim. That's your role now. That's your script. That's your script. That's what everybody got these books now. That's your script. Read the script so you'll know what your part is. When they ask you who can find a virtuous woman, they'll call a warrior. He asked, so that meant ain't none? So he'll tell you it was few of them. But listen, it's very few got that commendable quality. Now you think any Aku strive for that? Will not do it. Don't even raise your hand and tell a lie, because I know if you done it. And it don't even bother y'all. It don't even bother. It don't bother. Just do the best you can. Where that in the book said, be the best woman you can be. And man, a woman told you that, and a woman told you that because she knew, I know it can be done. Now what his mother told him, this is what she'll do. The heart, her love of her husband does trust in her. She will do him tube all the days of his life. She rises up while it's still dark. Because she know about her house. She know what she got to do. You see that? She know her character role. She's the mother helper can stay asleep and say, well, the shamash down, you put me. She realize my house in need. My house in need. That overrank anything else. I got to make sure it's done. The book says she rises while it's still Layla. It ain't the daylight hadn't even came up yet. She already up. You know what she look at? I can't pop up with all these folks in their house and we pop up together. These folks gonna wake up, they're gonna be hungry. She gonna wake up stupid? Well, y'all know we all get up at 9:30 in the morning. No, let me tell you something. Man, I'm telling you something. Growing up, let me tell you something. I don't remember waking my mom up to get up in the morning to cook nothing. What's she gonna know? She got a kid, she don't know we gonna eat. She don't know she need to get up and have food cooked. This gonna startle her all of a sudden. What? Y'all still hungry all these years? That the character. You already supposed to be, that's supposed to be done. Why like waking you up trying to get something to eat? What you tell me to do when I get up? I'm gonna go play? I'm hungry. They don't bother y'all. Y'all see roles set for y'all. Y'all don't read. Why you don't try to mimic that? Why wouldn't you try to aspire for that? That man said her price, because she's so expensive, because they're so rare. The things that you find that are expensive is because they're rare. You come a dime a dozen. Dime a dozen. Now cheaper than you can buy something, you get a dozen up for a dime. I cherish these for the rest of my life. I paid 10 cents for these 12 women, and they so print me and throw them in the trash. Same thing with these guys. Y'all don't realize where you should be and what you should be doing. It's time to finish and clean yourself up. Quit making these sorry excuses. I ain't putting on no woman why I'm no sorry man. No woman got nothing to do with me being no sorry man. I got my obligation regardless of what another woman do. My life ain't ran out what no woman do for me to be no better man. I got to be the better man because that's my character. That's my role. I had to live with me. I got to sleep with me. I got to look in the mirror. I don't look in the mirror. Look off somewhere. Mirror still learn how to look off. You retard, your shadow still, your done image still in, you retard. Can't look at yourself. So I'm get some dignity and self-respect for yourself. Learn how to follow so you can lead. Hello? You think Adam jumped down here and started following? Jumped down here and started leading. He had to follow first. Follow before you can lead. A lot of y'all are terrible followers. How many of you know y'all terrible followers? Anybody ain't raise your hand? That's tight. Man, blind. Anybody else know they're terrible followers? Them terrible followers? Just stand on you. Raise your hand, nigga. Yeah, that California nigga, raise your hand. That joker jump right around and sneak off somewhere different. Yeah, some of y'all shouldn't have raised your hand. Some of y'all should have raised your hand. Just one of them things you got to teach people to learn how to do. Want to be a good follower. I was a good follower before I was a good leader. How many of y'all think I'm a good leader? With sign that. You ain't got to say that because I'm going to do that too, but I will do something to your car. I will do something to your car. I ain't going to lie to you. You ain't going to believe it. I was a good follower. My wife right there, she'll be a winner too. I was a good follower. I ain't giving that man no problem. I did my role. I know what I did. I cared about them people. I care about my job. I didn't know what I was going to do later, how I was going to come out, what it was going to be. I just knew what I had to do at the point. Had to follow. I was a good listener. I remember what he told me. Now, whether or not he done it or not, that was him. But I made my business to pay attention. Because for me, I looked at if I was subscribing to do something, if I was going to be something, I was following you because I believed in you. And I believed in you because I believed you believed in what you were doing in the work. So I want to make sure I knew how to do it if it came in my hands. That's the same thing. You want to learn how to do something, learn it from somebody who's doing it. You want to learn how to cook, go watch somebody who sew. And you'll be a great cook at a sewing machine. You try to look at what you're trying to do, then you want to mimic somebody of the character so you kind of understand or you see how it should be done. Y'all got it? So y'all trying to learn how to do something, get in character, start following people that's in character. So you start watching, you start learning how to do it. That's going to be really important to you one day. Today it ain't going to be important, don't worry about it. But I'm just trying to give y'all some advice to help y'all out. That's two.